staying a night at the city and finding yourself transportation via a ship that is a long-standing partner of the All Trade family, and making your way onto it, paying a hefty sum, but still nonetheless a cheaper sum than most others would find for transportation. Joining along the way, encountering a couple of sea troubles, with Fanoa almost going underwater for a little bit of a fun time before managing to escape whatever creature it was tried to pull them under. And learning that one of the dwarves is now just called Torpedo at this point for some unknown reason, unbeknownst to me. Traveling along the waters, you have a leisure time until one day out from your destination, you all are. It was Ashrin and Jack that spotted a glimmer in the distance. That glimmer being a long-standing rumor that sailors know of just simply as the light. Morbid curiosity overtaking most of the party, agreeing on of taking the ship over towards this light, eventually blinding each of you, landing you all unconscious in a area that where nighttime is now gone and it's now just daylight. Where time progresses much faster, you all wake up from your dreams, or their say of, and realize that there is no escape in this place, so possibly at this point, might as well just go wherever it is this entity that is causing this thing to happen wants you to. And as such, you guys have a long rest if you want it, to recover spell slots, to prepare yourselves for whatever you need, while the crew ready themselves the dinghy to make their way towards the island. So, in the meantime, is anybody doing anything besides just resting?
I need a long rest, but that's about it.
I'm. I've been forgetting to do this. I'm recasting Find Familiar.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's your snake, right?
Yeah, just as a
Okay.
ritual, and then other than that, I'm just taking a normal long rest.
You
Alrighty.
don't want to make him like a squid or something?
Part of me wants to go owl, but the other half thinks that Fanoa will be upset with me if I do.
Hi.
That would be abandoning the snake for a good while, probably.
I mean,
Owls is
You
more
know,
useful.
actually, give me. I'm gonna go with an eagle this time. Or what? I know there's different birds. What birds are there?
Okay.
Is it abandoning your friend or is it just your friend in a new form?
I feel like it's just your friend in the same form.
Exactly. So it's fine.
Alright. Eagle it
Yeah,
is.
we need a hawk.
Hawk?
Yep.
Alright. So, as Vollmer, you take 1 hour of your time to make a hawk, as your find familiar. Ash, you're gonna take your long rest. Anybody else doing anything in the meantime?
Uh, Probably just up on the deck watching.
Okay. And you would watch as the Dragonborn and the dwarven woman who both volunteered to follow or to join you guys on the island, the Black Scale Dragonborn to be specific, uh, are both currently going to below the deck to grab their equipment and just, well, get ready for wherever the fuck they might get into in the future. And while you watch, you start to see that they bring up a whole crate's worth of equipment where they bring out their own things. And you see the door woman starts putting on this metal shoulder plating, starts to put on these satchels around her sides, puts on more proper metal gauntlets of sorts. And while the Dragonborn starts to put on some scale mail armor, grabs a shield for themselves, and grabs a mace as well. The Dwarven woman, by the way, is decked head to toe with weapons. If I'm not correct, she has fucking 7 of them.
Nice.
Nice.
I love her.
6. She has 6 fucking weapons in tow.
Go,
So
go.
she's the character where it's like, okay, leave your weapons here, and she sits there for 30 minutes dropping
Yeah,
shit.
literally, it's just
Which
like,
is
alright,
beautiful.
one,
I love
that
that.
Is
That's my favorite trope.
Yep, 100%. Like all of them.
Yeah, since you're seeing, she has 2 hand axes, she has a longbow, a longsword, 2 daggers, and a mace.
Beautiful.
Jesus. Yeah, like fucking the Pirates of the Caribbean is all I can think of when they're
Yes.
heading into the bathhouse.
Yeah, and fucking Elizabeth just has all the fucking
Yes.
shit.
Yeah, then
And
they're like
the
all of them.
big ass fucking gun there, which is like, where the fuck did she have that?
Yeah, they're sitting there going, what?
I love it.
But mostly, Jack's gonna be watching the island.
Okay. And as you just keep an eye out, and as you kind of just have your eyes locked to that island, making sure anything happens, as you kind of just watch the time physically tick away with the sun setting. Ashrin, give me a perception check. Oh yeah, Volmer, you as well, since you are also long resting for your spell slots.
Well, that's
Yeah.
better than my 10.
Fuck
With
yeah.
22, it's strange. While you're long resting and while you're ritual casting, that time speed up, it's almost like it doesn't exist. For whatever reason. For the ritual casting, it does. But when you go to rest, you can't help but feel that, like, you're still going the 4 hours. That isn't 2 hours. Time isn't cut in half on that. Time isn't cut in half on us. But for magic and a couple other things, it seems like it is.
Does that mean I can cast 2 spells in 1 action?
No.
Damn
It
it.
means casting time is cut in half.
That's what I was thinking
so
too.
1 action. So can I cast 2 spells in 1 action?
No, because that's
Yeah,
still
that's
against
kind
the
of a
rules.
point.
Everything moves down a step. Everything is bonus action. Wait a minute. Then you couldn't cast anything. Oh my god.
Can I roll intelligence or something to see if I would know, like, why this is happening? Or have some
Intelligence
of that
or
of understanding?
Arcana, your choice.
I have a +8 to this shit.
22. This is something strange, no doubt. And as you kind of try to puzzle through what the hell is it exactly that this is? What is going on? You start rambling through your head all sorts of options and things this possibly could be. And one of the possibilities is the remembrance that even though the gods are no longer here, their influence is still felt. And there was always rumor of some gods that are capable of maintaining time in a certain direction or in a certain manner. The actual depth and control of said time dilation is entirely dependent on the god, dependent on what they want. And at the end of the day, it's hard to tell, mostly just because we're not a religious member, but at the same time, it's also magic that borders into the god's realms. But does anybody has anything to do for the rest of that long rest moment? As the time comes up, and Volmer, you only take your 4 hours as per usual, so you do have 4 hours to burn if you really want to. While Ashrin, you get your long rest to get all of your spell slots. Also, Finoa, of course, wants to fight a time god. Why does that not amaze me?
It shouldn't be surprising at this
No,
point.
I'm saying, why does that not amaze me? Before coming up from the deck with everybody all prepared, you also see the black dragonborn that you learned was Darius last session, wearing his scale mail, his armorings, and all such. Has all sorts of equipment just kind of surrounding them, seemingly well prepared. Has a shield and a singular mace to their side. And as you all begin to ready yourselves, the elven captain does kind of approach you all once more as you approach digging. Just goes, "This will be an venture into the unknown. I do hope you are prepared. Most of all, I do hope for your safety. While you are walking into this danger voluntarily, you are still my guests. While you volunteered, I do still hope for your safe travels."
And we hope for your safety as well. This will be one hell of a story, won't it?
I'm not one for stories, but they sure are. And he points to the rest of the crew. Go on. Your voyage awaits as he just gestures towards the dinghy where you watch the Black Dragonborn and the Dwarven woman are just waiting at the side to have you guys mount up first.
Hell yeah. Jax just bolts.
Right. And as you guys get yourself onto the dinghy, and it is a very tight squeeze, even though he said that there could fit 8 people. It can fit 8 people. But even so, that is an uncomfortable squeeze. Seems like they just want to send as many as possible for survival. And as the dinghy is lowered into the water, and you feel that small breeze starting to come over you guys, something you haven't felt in a while. As at this point in time, the sun has long since set into the night, where you see that just the gentle calmness of the shining stars among the water. Before the Dragonborn and the Dwarven would start to row their way towards the island.
Where did we
And
come at? Like, what side of this?
I'll show you. When you guys start to approach closer and closer, something becomes abundantly clear. Almost instantly. After about 10 minutes of travel. Jack, while you saw in the distance that this place is burdened with green life and all such sorts of living entities, the thing is that it all looked normal at a distance. But as you approach closer and closer towards the island, a forced perspective makes you all realize those trees aren't just 20 feet tall. More like 50. Maybe 60. Probably 100. And even as you see the birds start to fly in comparison in size with the trees, it kind of starts to hit you that, oh, nothing on this island is exactly tiny.
Fucking Jurassic World starts playing.
Oh no.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
If we run into a dinosaur, I swear to God.
I'll be happy. I can then polymorph into it.
Yeah, and Veryl
would
can
get-
too, because dinosaurs are a
wild shape.
yeah, because dinosaurs are beasts.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys begin to row ever closer, they begin to row you towards a more dead center of the island, where very little seems to be going on. Or the beach itself, you do see the lapping waves starting to crash upon it, gentle as they are, as they more so take you towards this landing spot. Force pull. And after about an hour of rowing, which already off the bat shows you that this distance was far greater than you already thought it was going to be, you land on the beach and just laying in front of you is just golden sands, soft as baby skin, and the trees, possibly 300 feet off of you, just starting already from this small little shrub, is already the size of a Noah. And they just get bigger and bigger and bigger as they go.
Okay. Hop on out.
So, I just wanted to put this a little into context because I didn't really know how, like, I never bothered to measure a tree, right? So I looked it up. The California redwoods, the sequoias are the tallest trees, and they can
yeah.
grow up to 40 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Literally thinks the
That's,
redwoods double their fucking size and then some.
Dang, dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where do we go?
That depends on all of you. As the Dragonborn is making sure that the ship stays, or the little dinghy just stays where it is by mooring it onto the ship. The Dwarven woman just started to take out some pitons and started to stab them into the sand as best as possible to make sure that even if the tide comes up, it won't take the dinghy with it.
How's Veryl reacting to this?
That's a good question, Farrell.
Sorry, I'm really tired today. Shoot, they're just looking. You could probably like try and ask them a question and they wouldn't even hear you. They're
Alright.
just in their own little world, like looking at everything. They're like, just nerding out quietly.
The druid found Moonglade. Got it.
Anyone good at climbing?
The door woman just raises her hands.
Of course she is.
I feel
It
like
used to be
no one's
okay.
already, before you ask this, halfway through trying to climb one.
Used to be okay at climbing into houses, but you
Muted
know.
Fanoa.
Can I climb one?
If you want. Give me an acrobatics check.
I do have rope. And other things.
I don't have fly, so I can't give you that to catch.
Oh, it should be
So-
acrobatics? Okay. I was thinking athletics.
I'll let you argue me if you want.
No, I'd rather do fucking acrobatics then.
Obviously acrobatics that shit. Fucking one hand over the other.
Can I wild shape and climb onto their shoulder, on Manoa's shoulder?
You can. Guys, just watch Fanoa darting their way. What do you wild shape into?
Oh, rat, 'cause tiny.
Okay. As you watch Fanoa just darting their way towards one of the trees, you kind of feel like catching a ride. And as you turn to a rat, you jump onto Fanoa's shoulder as hand over hand with grip and force just grabs onto each branch and is building her way to the very top. As you just see her just climb, until she just vanishes in the foliage. And you just hear a whistle from the dwarven just go, dude, they're really up there.
Jack's too excited. He's going to.
I'm gonna send my bird to scout around the island.
Different tree.
Okay. How far are you sending him to scout? Because I believe he has to be within 1,000 feet of you to talk. I believe there's a distance you have until you can't talk to him anymore.
Let me check it real quick.
Oh, how many of us are there right now?
There's 8 of you. There's the 6 of you, and then there's the Black Dragonborn and the Dwarven Woman.
Okay, so to put up comms, I need to burn my free 1 and 2 for comms. So, alright, we're gonna do that.
So it can only communicate within 100 feet of me, but I'm gonna send it to just kind of scout around the main center mass of the island and then come back. Because
Okay.
only scouting out 100 feet won't be too helpful.
Okay. Damn, I thought it was more than that.
Yeah, no, it's only 100 feet. It's weird.
Yeah.
So. Oh, Varel is on Fanoa's shoulder, climbing with them.
No, read the rest of it.
Oh, I see.
Oof. Comms for 1 hour.
Yeah, and I burn 2 slots for that too.
Yep.
Well, actually, it's 1 hour for the first 3 people. Then it would be whatever the next one is.
Well, just to keep it simple, we'll leave it at
Yeah, true.
because otherwise then it starts getting real fucking complicated between which 3 and which 3 and which 3. So,
Just being smart ass.
as Volmer, your hawk starts to go flying into the distance, while Jack, Fanoa, and Vero are now just climbing up the trees. While Dalmar and Ashrin and oh no, Vero's up there. Dalmar and Ashrin, you just see the dwarven woman is just seemingly pulling out a piece of parchment, and she's starting to kind of draw a crude map of sorts as she's kind of looking at the coast. The Dragonborn, in the meanwhile, is kind of just standing there, just looking around, seemingly like constantly on edge.
I'm going to tell the crew, because I put the crew on comms too. Do not fear. It's okay.
You do see both of them kind of snap their heads in your direction, recognizing your voice a little bit. You know, I'm just being cautious. Don't know what kind of things we'll find out here.
And I will look at them, and to make sure that they can see that my lips are not moving, then say over comms, no one can read your thoughts. It's okay. This is a non-verbal way to communicate. And everyone can hear everything everyone says. Just a heads up.
You're not sure, Varel. You are not sure. You do see him respond mentally. Kind of goes, I am aware of that. However, I'd much rather not give any onlookers any ideas we know what we're doing. Meanwhile, the dwarven woman does respond mentally as well. Kind of just goes, it's neat and all, but until we need to actually use this thing, I'd like to speak with my mouth.
Fair enough.
So, as Jack and Fanoa, you start climbing up these massive trees. Are you going all the way to the top, or are you stopping at some point?
Top.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry,
It
I will
takes-
reframe. Like, the safest point that someone of my weight can stay there. And Jack's not heavy, but, like,
No.
I know how the top gets real flimsy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Coming from a logging town, I do know that.
A branch is gonna break and Fanoa's just gonna fucking die halfway up.
Right?
I'm okay with that. That's
All
a
she has to
good
do is
spot.
You're
rage before she hits the ground. She's fine. Half damage.
The thing is, you're taking Beryl with you.
They'll be fine. They could, like, I don't know, they could squirrel. And then,
They
now
can't
they know
fly
they
yet.
exist again.
They're one level off of flying. They'll plummet into the ground.
They can turn into a gold line.
But can they flying squirrel?
I was
And
gonna
just
say.
sort of glide?
That's actually technically
No,
true. They
they'll
don't fly. They glide. That's true.
They
Actually,
just
I
turn
was
into a
thinking they could, like,
goldfish.
Oh
jump
my
off
god,
onto
yeah,
the
turn into a
tree and climb
goldfish.
it.
Turn into a goldfish.
We three are the only ones that understand that reference. God damn it.
I know. Oh my god.
Old.
Y'all really gotta watch that shit.
You
All
gotta
in
watch
Critical
it.
style.
Great.
watch what?
Critical Role.
Mm.
I say again, campaign 1 is a bit of a slog because they're obviously starting off. Their production value is very low down there, but it's still a great fucking watch. Campaign 2 is kind of that middle ground where they got really good production, and the campaign 3 they're just going fucking above and beyond for fucking production value.
Yeah.
But regardless, as you make your way to the top of the tree, Jack stopping at some point when the foliage is not the thickest thing in the world, but still enough to maintain you. While for Noah, you are just monkey weighing your fucking self to the top. As you both just look across the entirety of this island, both of you give me perception checks. Beryl as well, since you are up there on Finoa's shoulder.
Rip.
And Veryl's the only one who got it, even they got a dead on. While the two of you are just admiring the vastness of this entire island, seeing these spans of trees and life just all moving around, Veryl, even in your rat-like form, you can't help but notice that near the base of the blooming mountain in dead center, that Jack already said previously is possibly an inactive or active volcano, depending on whatever the fuck is going on here. You can't help but see these small, faint, trickling trails of smoke, even in the night sky. That's why it was so hard to spot.
Oh, okay. Comms are up, right?
Yep.
I don't think anyone else here can speak rat.
Actually, for no one can. I'm not even kidding. She can do speak with animals.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, so over comms. Just a heads up, y'all. There's a little smoke coming out of that volcano over there. You know, that really large one. Yeah. Okay, just a heads up.
Okay. I mean, is that not normal?
Don't ask me. I did not pass history.
How much geology do I know?
Right.
Intelligence or history check if you want to try for this.
Yeah!
That's-
Good job.
I'm so excited!
You know the
You did
history of
good.
every single rock and pebble in the world.
I
At a-
wanted to be a geologist, okay?
I'll say, at a
I've
game
got
she does.
probably like 500 rocks in my office right now. It's not even kidding.
I'm just
Look,
gonna
there's
make
one right here.
I'm gonna
You
make
want to be a
jealous,
geologist? Name every rock.
Atrin, I'm gonna make you jealous.
Uh-oh.
Say hi to my Geo.
Bitch gonna one-up you.
It's beautiful.
I have an
Fair.
amethyst somewhere, but I don't know where I put it.
Open. Thank you.
I really want a sapphire because blue is my favorite color and sapphires are great. Ooh, very nice. Very nice.
That is cool.
Jack, what you would know about... Very nice. Very pretty. What you would
Garnet.
know about natural formations like this, when it comes to slight trails of smoke, it does seem pretty natural in a lot of cases, where you just occasionally see smoke trickling out of a volcano. Normally means that it's either on the verge of dormancy or just on the peak of becoming active once again. So a slight trickle is absolutely nothing to be worried about. Ashton, on the other hand, with a natural fucking 20, with the same information, there is one difference there that you are more than keenly aware of upon hearing this, is that when it comes to a trickle of smoke coming out of a volcano, normally that trickle of smoke is met with some sort of visible reaction with the landscape. It usually calls upon the land to react in some way, shape, or form. So the fact that there's trickling smoke right now, and it doesn't seem like, well, you are far out, but at the very least at the moment, nothing seems to be affected by the fact there might be an active volcano here in the short coming times. The birds and the animals, nothing seems to be reacting. You can't help but feel that that is not the volcano causing the smoke. Because if it were, there'd be a lot more panicking animals.
Okay. Over mental comms, I will inform everyone it's probably not the volcano smoking.
I don't know if it's better or worse.
I don't know.
I mean, at least we have a direction. Possibly see what that is.
Maybe there's
Yeah,
someone else.
I mean,
here.
I guess that gives us some place to go.
Ooh, that was loud. Yeah.
Shall we head that direction?
I guess we shall.
Vollmer, give me a perception check for your eagle. Hawk. I keep forgetting if it's an eagle or a fucking hawk. I think it's eagle, right?
It's Hawk.
Hawk. God
You
damn it.
really should have gone with a owl. They have night vision,
They do.
and it's
No,
dark.
you should have gone with Peregrine Falcon so we can Falcon punch something.
That's not how that works.
Mhm. They ball their talons and impact at 300 miles an hour.
Straight roll, since it is nighttime, and I don't believe hawks have dark vision. I don't believe so.
They don't, but they have advantage on perception checks that rely on sight. So, it'd
So
be
that's why it's straight roll. Yeah, straight roll. 17. Alright. Good to remember. So, as you all relay this information, you do see that the dwarven woman and the dragonborn also kind of react and just goes, I suppose we have a heading then. Goes, well, might as well. Let's get moving then. And she starts putting away her equipment and starts finishing up whatever she has to do with the dinghy. And the dragonborn himself just starts readying his shield and his mace for anything. Lead the way. Are they gonna come down from there?
At some point,
I don't think they're planning on tree hopping.
How close
I was
are the
actually about
trees?
to ask if I could try that, or if I would die.
It is a like between at the very tippy top. You're looking at a about 30-foot gap worth of range between each treetop. Maybe if you go like towards the middle where they start to kind of collide towards each other, you can possibly make your way through there.
Here's what you do. You climb to the
I
top,
want to do that, yeah.
start rocking back and forth, and slingshot yourself to the next tree.
No! That's a terrible idea!
Oh, for no.
I love it. I want to do that one. I'm going that one.
Yes!
Here's the best part.
Actually-
Here's the best part. Because Jack and Fanoa are both up there, which means they can easily see each other, he could tell that to her without anybody knowing, because none of y'all are fucking close enough to hear that.
Oh my god.
This is
Never
how
mind,
Fanoa
I'm
and
still gonna
Beryl
be
died.
alright, and I'm gonna cling for life on Fanoa's shirt.
This is
do
how
you-
they die. This is how their characters die.
Girl, do you want to stay with me, or do you want me to give you to Jack?
No, I ain't staying with you. Let's do this.
Friendship! Okay, what
Yeah.
do I have to roll something?
Yeah, give me another acrobatics check, please.
So hold on. The best part is everyone else hears Fanoa talking to Veril, but doesn't hear what they're referencing.
Well, if Fanoa wants, you can just speak with animals and just talk to him. Talk to them. God damn it.
Either way's fine with me,
Yeah.
honestly. I just...
I think it's funnier with everyone else hearing that side of the conversation.
Yeah, so literally Fanoa can have a secret conversation with Veril, because Fanoa's the only one who can speak rat. But as you start to rock the tree back and forth, this is a thick tree. These things are not... They're not rubber. They don't bend as easily as you kind of wish they would. And even as you put your force in there as much as you possibly can, it's gonna be a close call. AKA the DC is gonna be pretty high. But you can make the leap if you want to try it to the next tree.
What the hell is going on up there?
I was gonna say, Volmar, Dalmar, and Ashton, give me perception checks to see if you can even see this fucking shit happening.
Fanoa, just a heads up, rat has like 1 HP, so be careful, please.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Actually, no matter what, if Beryl falls, they survive.
That's fair. Yeah, that's true.
Wait, no, because, wait, does the damage overlap and go to the human form?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck, never mind.
Yes.
We'll
Oh,
take
yeah.
It's okay, I got you.
7 hit points, and the squirrel only has, or the rat only has 1. Veril takes 6 hit points worth of damage. Yeah. So,
I'll keep
as
them safe.
But they could
do
transform
this
into something
that
with a
as
lot
well.
of health before they hit the ground, and
good.
I love these rolls. 9, 8.
As you guys are just beginning to either wait for them to come down or make your way as a group through the trees in some way, Ashrin and the dwarf, you can't help but notice that there's a rustling in the trees where the birds are starting to react a bit more violently, and as you kind of look up, you can't help but notice, like, is that tip swift and swaying?
Hey, guys, what's going on up there?
I know,
Something
make an
amazing.
acrobatics check.
What do you mean something amazing? What are you doing?
This is how
What is happening?
As Jack, you just watch her back and forth, back and forth, and back and forth. It's on that forward launch that you just watch as Fanoa goes for it, but calls it just short. So as they let go, the tree pulls them back at the very last second and makes that about 20-foot jump into more of like a 8-foot jump. And you just watch as Fanoa just goes, whoop, whoop, just starts plummeting downward. Fanoa, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god! Oh no!
Veril, give me a dexterity saving throw as well, because you're on Fanoa's shoulders.
Shit. This,
Oh, no.
this made me
Okay,
so happy.
What?
Backup characters ready?
Because this is
Oh,
this is
I told you I'd protect Beryl!
No, this is straight up. You just killed your character.
No, no, no,
No, no.
no, that's not mean.
You can
If this
still
is
put
how I
yourself
die,
on a
I'm fine
branch
with
on the
it.
way down.
Like, it's like what, 10d6, and then Fano can also rage for half damage. So I mean, barbarian and monk are probably the two best classes
Ooh.
to fall.
The
Yeah,
funny
honestly,
thing
it
about
is.
this, though, is I like to imagine that we were all just kind of sitting here talking while they climbed, and then Noah just like,
I'm like immediately like, what's going on up there? And
Splat.
Fanoa just like falls out of the tree.
Jack just
That's
says something
nice.
amazing, and you hear thunk.
As you begin to plummet down and you start crashing through some of the foliage of the tree, it comes to a moment where you realize, oh, some of these branches are really fucking thick. And as you try to land yourself onto one of them to keep yourself from falling the full 100 feet, at about 40 feet is when a thick enough branch occurs. And Veril, there is a genuine moment where you're like, oh, Fanoa's not landing that. And just with agileness of a fucking rat, just jump off and land onto one of the branches perfectly fine. While Fanoa, you land and you impact hard on the chest. Just feel all the air knocked out of you. Take 16 points of bludgeoning damage. That was a bad roll.
Oh no.
No,
You just, the rest of you, and at that point you all could see that the tree physically shakes at the impacting thud of a Fanoa body.
What?
And you just see the dwarven woman just kind of reach her hand up to her head, just like trying to look at her. Goes, it through mental conscious, kind of goes, "Everything all right up there?"
Oh, can it just be Fanoa hysterically laughing out of pain and irritation? Because,
Like, can you guys get out of the tree, please, without falling this time?
So Noah, we've said this to you before, and I'll say it to you again. What the fuck?
Jack is just fucking laughing out loud from the top of the tree. I mean,
it's borderline echoing through all the fucking trees
Oh
and shit
my
at this
God.
point.
and again, Fanoa, I fucking love it. Thank you.
You just look up. You look up like 3 branches above you. You just see Veril as a rat. The little claw feet just digging into the fucking bark, and you can visibly see the hair shaking and just standing up, as a worried Veril rat is just before you.
Oh my god. Remember Volmer said one brain cell. I'll,
As you,
Ladies and gentlemen, this is my girlfriend.
I'll go over
as
and
you-
try to grab Veril if I can, if the branches meet enough.
Yeah, as you climb your way down, and Fano, lift yourself up to go and pick Veril back up gently. Like, cuddling them, being like, it's okay, I won't fall again. I'll only fall 40 feet next time.
Oh my god.
Wait, how tall was the tree we were originally on?
100.
Oh.
Yeah, like
And she fell 40
skyscraper.
fucking feet. It was a hard fall.
Oh my god, I'm so happy right now. That was so fucking great.
So as you guys
Alright.
begin to climb your way down, Fanoa having to kind of pat yourself a little bit on the chest, being like, okay, that actually hurts without a little cushioning there anymore.
Holy
As
shit.
you arrive back on the ground, and it's not hard at all to see that Fanoa's chest has some splinterage and some wooden leafage kind of covering it, and you can see the brown smear of what is bark that just slammed into it. And I believe, well, Fanoa themselves looks okay, I believe. Yeah, perfectly fine. That's 65, yeah. It's still very evident where it is, yeah, that Fanoa took the brunt of that impact.
Jack comes down. That was fucking amazing. I told you something great was happening.
No,
Well,
not great.
look, I'm
Yep.
not dead, am I? I'm good.
See?
well, there's a reason why you all are adventurers, I suppose. Shall we get moving then?
Yes.
So Noah,
Let's stay on the ground.
No promises. You're muted. I
As
just Jack's walking ahead. Just he's so fucking excited.
as you guys begin to make your way forward through the island itself, and as you start seeing the wildlife around you, I need everyone to give me a perception check, please. Omer, very nice.
Has my hawk returned from his little roundabout yet?
No, that's gonna take time.
Okay, just wondered.
Oh my god, dude, I'm fucking like crying and laughing so hard.
Hey, that's what D&D is all fucking about.
I love when someone's
it.
willing to
I
do stupid
love it.
shit with me.
Yeah, Rabble apparently is just a fucking... is a sentry turret, apparently. So, Dalmar, Finoa, and Veril, and Darius, as you're walking through this forest, and time continues to tick on by, and you start seeing the moon start to kind of caress over the edge of the horizon, as it's soon eventually going to be sunrise, just from you walking along the island itself. Maybe about an hour or so in at this point. You start to notice that all the animals around you, while still active and vivid in nature, occasionally some get a little close and just show you the span of their size. A small little rabbit is about half the size of Finoa. While a wolf that would be a dire wolf in normal cases just seems like normal sized. Can you keep a bunny if you want to try and catch one?
This bunny's gonna eat you.
Right? Some
I'm
Monty
not
Python
gonna. I'm
shit.
not gonna. I just.
Do it!
You pointed it out. She's gonna do it. Yep.
I'll do it. I was about to ask.
Do
It's
it!
your fault.
Oh
That is
my
your
god.
fault.
Do it! Do it! Do it!
Finoa
Yeah,
should try
Finoa
to
just
tame one of
spots
the
them.
wolves and ride it into combat.
Alright, so we'll get to that real quick. But, Volmer, with a natural 20, as you guys are moving along, and before Finoa goes on her rabbit hunt adventure, you start to notice something a little strange about this area. And not so much strange in the sense that it's off-putting, more so that it's far too natural. All these creatures growing to an abnormal size, and yet there doesn't seem any single sign of overpopulation or any sort of territorial wars of any kind. It seems almost too good to be true that such a perfect nature would exist in such a manner in this place. Finoa, how are you going to attempt to catch one of these bunnies?
Can I get bunny tips from Beryl first?
You
'Cause
can
I-
either speak with animals or through mental comms.
Okay, Beryl. How would one go about getting a giant bunny in your bunny expertise?
Yeah, I would assume I would know this, but in real life, I do not.
Yeah, I would say that, yeah, obviously Varel would know that when it comes to rabbits, especially rabbits in particular, they are extremely, extremely cautious, especially around creatures that are bigger than them. Hence why having a bunny pet is actually one of the hardest things in the world, because those fuckers hate us. But the easiest way to do it is to either lay out some food and wait for them to come to you, or, as Finoa just kind of jokingly said, try to get them close enough, and while their guard is up, but not up high enough, get a good bunny tackle in there and just fucking wrestle it down.
God, the bunnies are gonna scream, and then everybody's gonna know where we are.
I would recommend a food option only because I don't want to see a tiny little, like, person try and tackle a bunny and then
It's
accidentally hurt it. I think the food thing is the best option. Question is, do we have food to lay down?
You do have rations.
Could I collect food for it?
Give me a nature check.
I can help point out the food if that doesn't work.
That's true. Go ahead and do it at advantage. So roll again and take the higher one. Very nice.
Thank
It
you.
helps to have a druid on your shoulder. As you begin to look around while you guys are traveling along, you just see Fanoa kind of darting around the foresty area, and you just see her just squeaking all sorts of things towards Veril, as it seems like they're having a back-to-back conversation that none of you can understand through Speak with Animals. Until eventually you just see Fanoa has mounted a hefty armload of berries and baby carrots, which, in all fairness, these baby carrots, while premature, do still look like about medium-sized carrots. So, as you gather up a fair number of food, and Fanoa starts to travel through her house.
I'm trying to get my dog. He's doing everything.
As you begin to lay out a minor trap. Yeah, it's a little bit like Emperor's New Groove.
Squeak, squeaker, squeak, squeakity.
Yeah. Squeak, squeakity, squeak, 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 squeaker, squeakers. Squeak,
Oh,
squeaker,
it's such a
squeak,
good
squeak,
movie.
squeak, squeak.
Mm-hmm.
God, I'm so glad you guys have seen Emperor's New Groove. So good. So good. Fanoa, when you get the chance, go ahead and just make me a survival check to see how good you're camping out waiting for this bunny. As you all just see Fanoa just go off to the side and start laying out this little buffet of food towards the direction of a bunny that she saw about 2 minutes ago. And once she lays out this food, you just see her just run into a nearby bush and just sit there and just wait. And all of you can just see her just sitting there in plain sight. It's almost like she has her head just stuck out of the bush, just like patiently waiting for the bunny to show up.
Should we? No, she's fine. They're fine. Okay.
She does know that she can be seen, right?
Honestly, I'd be surprised if she did. She's not the brightest sometimes.
I think we just let it play out and see what happens. It's kind of entertaining.
As you guys just kind of wait for the brief moment to kind of just see what's going on. 5 minutes pass. 10 minutes pass. About 15 minutes is when you see the bunny just start to kind of get a little closer. About 30 feet away. About 20 feet away. At about 10 feet when you just see its ears perk up and its nose just start to kind of very quickly before it darts off, having unfortunately spotted Fanoa.
Hold it.
Can I tackle it now?
Oh my god.
Give me an initiative check. Roll initiative for me.
Is it? No. I'm not
Oh fuck! You're gonna need a good one.
I didn't think you were gonna let me.
Unfortunately, by the time you get yourself out of the bush, the rabbit with a 21 initiative bolts off into the forest to be lost. And you all just see sad Fanoa.
Oh, that was interesting. Carrying on,
Mhm.
and I just start walking.
Just keep walking on into the forest. Feral. In about 20 or so minutes, feeling the effects of whatever this area is, you can feel your wild shape nearing its end, which is far sooner than normal. You should
Oh,
be getting
great.
3 hours. So if you want to hop off of Fanoa's shoulder before you
Yes.
turn back to normal. As Veril comes back after only an hour and a half of being a rat.
Wait,
Oh,
doesn't?
that was weird.
Isn't it like half their level?
It is half their level.
Oh.
Like I said, and Volmer probably has
Yeah,
told all of
okay.
you
And then
that
half that again.
there's some stuff
Yeah.
that are being affected by this double speed time, and some stuff that are not.
Sorry,
It
I
seems like
wasn't doing
you
the
guys
math right.
physically are not being affected, but magical effects seemingly are.
Once we get all of this, Veryl's hair is like half white, half brown by the end of it.
It's possible.
With that in mind,
Magic cancer is a hell of a drug.
Please don't kill my friend.
really curious. I'm going to ritually cast Detect Magic.
Okay. As you take the moment, as you guys are walking along, because it's calm leisure walking right now. As you're leisurely walking along and you cast Detect Magic, the ritual only takes the 5 minutes to cast the ritual spell. As you can feel the magic almost rapid firing through your mind, and you can still feel yourself still understanding it to some certain extent. And once Detect Magic pops, there's no real magic around you. Double checking something. There is something magical on Darius, the Black Dragonborn. And there is something magical on the Dwarven woman.
I'm guessing weapons or armor.
It is not apparent.
So it's not something
Not
they're
currently.
actively like holding on to outside. It's like in a bag or something.
Well, actually, no. The Dwarven woman actually would. This would be actually outside because there's no fucking way she can hide this that well. She has what looks like to be a small, almost tambourine-esque drum on her side that's just flittering with a little bit of magic. While the Dragonborn, it seems to be beneath either clothing or within his gear.
What school? For me, both of them.
It does not have a school.
Neither of them?
Nope.
That's weird. Okay.
Something torpedo has war drums. Must be a good leather worker.
Right, that's what I was thinking too. Battle drums. Oh, okay.
But the air itself, you can also feel just the faintest trickle of magic just constantly flowing through it. And that's different, given that on the mainland, you would never really get a sense of air being magical. But here, you can see almost this glittering blue dust just constantly flowing through the air itself.
Ah, fucking glitter. Gets in everywhere.
Magic pollen.
Right. Okay. Confirms my suspicions at least, but yeah, I'll say to the group, yeah, seems like there's magic just everywhere in the air, which is weird. I've never seen that before. On top
all
of
continue to travel. Oh,
no, go ahead.
as you all continue to travel, it starts to get to the point where the sun starts to rise, and you can see that little bit of glimmering light start shining through the treetops. It's around that time that Volmer, with your natural 20, well, you've seen animals darting around to and fro all around you. There's one animal you can't help but just kind of have your eye be caught by. Not for any other reason than you swear you've seen that wolf before. That same wolf, that same white patch. And there it goes again. And there it goes again. Almost like it's just trailing you guys. But it is definitely keeping its distance from you all.
Go over mental comms. Homer's gonna go. We have something following us.
There is
Don't
no mental
turn
comms.
around.
Mental comms has run out.
Oh fuck.
Did that run out in halftime too?
Yes, it did.
Well,
So not only did it only last for half an hour, but there is also no mental comms on right now.
How the fuck do I do this without? So how long have we been traveling at this point?
About 2 hours.
Okay, so I can't use that excuse. I try to like elbow Dalmar a bit and like subtly like just
I'll open up a one-on-one comm.
Okay.
What's up?
something's following us. Do not turn around. It's a wolf. It's keeping its distance, but I don't know why it's following us or how yet. Well, no, I know how, but you get what I mean.
Okay. I'll let the others know.
All right.
And I'll, one at a time, open up one-on-one comms with everyone, let them know.
All right. As everybody is made aware of this tracing wolf, just trailing you all. And you do see that Darius does kind of not exactly heed the warning, but just at least try to cover up looking around for it. He's been cautious this entire time, and as you kind of give him warning, it's like something is trailing us. You do see him focus his efforts even more at looking around in the distance. Unless anybody wants to do anything, but you continue to travel forward.
Is my hawk still alive?
It is. You still feel the connection.
Making sure.
As you continue to travel for yet another hour, it's around that point is when your hawk returns. And as it returns to you, just kind of keeping pace with you all through the trees, you hear a report just simply saying, I found a lot of tents, lots of people, eating, lightly clothed, very happy.
you motherfucker.
So, fuck. what were they eating?
What's the eagle's intelligence? Hawk? God damn it.
He's like, me.
Oh fuck! It only has 2.
Yep. Animals. Meat.
Wait, hawks have 2 intelligence but 14 wisdom.
Apparently!
I
It's all
mean,
for perception.
Yeah, they have like a high ass perception. This is actually a great scout.
yeah.
Oh no, fucking Hawk is absolutely a great scout. Oh. Was anybody's doing anything? Vollmer with new information? No?
So Volmir's just, without turning around, going to say, "There's people on the island," and he's going to like hold his hand out for his hawk to land on.
The hawk comes down, doing its absolute best not to pierce your hand with its talons.
Okay. Who the hell
They
are
were.
these people?
Did you ask where they were?
I said, who the hell are these people?
From. I'm assuming I don't need to make an intelligence check to assume they're just natives.
As far as you can figure, yeah.
Or they're travelers like us, or they got stuck here.
Yeah. That's more what Ashran said, I think. But at the same
Possibly guardians of this island as well.
They were eating some of the animals when my friend here spotted them.
Guardians still need to eat.
yeah. Hmm.
Around that time where you guys all start to hear audible rustling around each of you. and it's reactive that you see Darius just take stance and ready for combat, looking around. It's in that moment that you see 5, 10, 15 wolves, just each darting one to one, tree to bush, just each kind of closing in, almost like a circular ring, closer towards you all.
I'm gonna climb a tree.
I'm a tree.
Mm-hmm.
Give me
I'm gonna
acrobatics check.
fly.
I'm gonna
Good
send my
idea.
hawk out and grab my sword.
Fuck me.
Oof. Jack, with a panic going to climb, immediately grabs onto a branch. It snaps on you.
Fuck.
Immediately fall down. While you watch Dalmar just go climbing up one, and Astrid just immediately calls up for her cloak to fly up there. And you just watch as Darius takes ready, and the dwarven woman takes out her longsword and gets ready.
Volmir is drawing his new rapier with a smile. It's Spencer's
Okay.
reach.
Ashrin, let me double check if you need to make a save for this. Nope, it's a melee spell attack. As you're starting to fly up into the tree, you watch as a vine from the treetops just grows from seemingly nowhere and whips in your direction. Whoops. Does a 20 hit?
Yeah.
20 hits. As it wraps around you and it just restrains you. But instead of letting you fall, you watch as the vine holds you and basically just hangs you like an upside down bat.
Do I
Delmar.
recognize this?
You do not. Dalmar, I need you to make an acrobatics check again. You do manage to save. As you watch from the trees themselves, coming from one of the animals, looks like just a lowly squirrel. Well, a lowly squirrel is still a big squirrel in this area. Seemingly reverts in form, and who you see is a Goliath of gray skin and several marked tattoos, with a loincloth and fur clothing barely covering any of their skin as it is, covered with scars of battle from all sorts of ages, goes to grab you, but you pull yourself out of the way with a branch and keep yourself at a distance. As the rest of you on the ground, you just see all the wolves on the ground revert into Dragonborn, half-elves, orcs, Goliaths, and half-orcs. All ready and willing with weaponry in hand. Some of them have pieces of armor just scattered about them. And they're all just holding them, just surrounding you in a ring.
Do they
These are the
speak,
assassin druids.
do they speak common? If not, do they speak druidic?
You have to try.
I'll try speaking druidic. Not good at convincing, but I can at least try and
What are you saying to them in Druidic?
um just wait a minute. We're not here to harm your area. We hold on. They're gonna turn to like someone else in the party, be like, what do I say?
Well, you do hear them reply to you in Druidic, as they do say, "You send spy to look upon the island, and yet you speak of nature. What are you doing here?"
Did my hawk offend them?
Can I have like someone else in the party? Can I be like that translator? Like someone
can.
talk? Yeah. Okay, so I'll just tell them, Volmir, your hawk made them mad. Um, anyone else wanna say something to them?
Call them a bitch.
No.
I like to imagine they understand the
Ah.
comment as well.
Delmar, with your passive perception, you would also notice that while you're up top a branch atop the Goliath that just tried to grab you, you do see just off to your left, there's about 2 other of these members with bows drawn in your direction.
Can I come down now?
As you just see Ashton just up in the trees, hanging upside down by a vine. If you want to make a
Look.
strength check to try and break the vines, you can.
No, I'm just gonna ask Veril to peacefully translate my request.
This isn't druidic. We're not here to spy on anything. We just happen to wander here. We have no intentions of hurting you or anything on this island.
Just
Give me a
tell
persuasion
them that our ship was trapped and can't leave.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, we're stuck here.
Ah! I hate doing that.
Would that give advantage with?
Can I get advantage, please?
Sure, why not?
Yay.
Yay.
Phil's not
There you go.
talky.
They do take the panic and the worry in your voice as a bit of a sign, and they kind of like look around at you all of you kind of prepared as you are. And there comes a moment where you just hear just one of them just kind of give a whistle off to the side. As Ashrin, you are released from your vines. And as you kind of fall for a few moments before you can really catch yourself that much with your wings, like literally 5 feet beneath you, coming from one of the flies that were just on the trees. You just watch as a woman appears just to catch you.
Oh, I got it, thanks.
She just kind of gives you a hard eye and just like puts you down on the branch, like just place. And she's not short on muscle, FYI. She carried you like you were nothing.
Oh well.
Pretty buff lady.
Jack hops in her arms. No, just kidding.
As that kind of occurs, you just watch as one of them, a half-orc, walks up and just goes, "In common, you will follow. Own your right to walk upon the lady's land."
Who's the lady? Who's the lady?
He just ignores you entirely. Noah.
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 Jesus Christ, dude. Okay.
Are they talking to me?
No, they said that in common towards all of you.
Okay, I was about to say.
Right? Best TPK ever. Ritualistic sacrifice. Alright.
And as you watch them all kind of like lower their weaponry, they don't put it away, and they keeping a hard eye on you all before they kind of gesture in a certain direction, which is heading towards where you saw the trails of smoke, Farrell.
Does it seem like they want to kill us and eat us or sacrifice us to their lady?
Yeah, are we getting...
Jack's read
Insight
enough
check.
stories about that.
Yeah, make insight checks if you wanna.
Double nat 20! Even with a...
What the what?
Wow!
Like I said,
Natural 20.
Jack's read a lot of stories about this shit.
For what it's worth, there is definite hostility in their voices, but at the same time, there is a refinedness and an organization behind them. And with the natural 20, Jack, something about them does not scream sacrificial. Because while these people seem very lightly garbed, they do seem at least aware enough of standard common practices that they have weaponry. Some of them have some settings of armor, and they seem to be at least organized enough that they are not just a bunch of freaks walking around looking for someone to sacrifice, but are just extremely devout followers of whoever this lady is.
Okay. Now, do any of these people seem to have more, I say in the settings terms of modern ideations and stuff like that? Like it goes down for us, like modesty standards and beauty standards and stuff like that. Do they have any semblance of this that would be similar to the outside world, or does
I
it
would
seem
say
like they're
with a natural 20 insight, I would say yes. Some of these people definitely look like they carry a sort of formality to them. Like some of them do have armor plating to the shoulder, where obviously no one really does that unless you have that for a reason. You also got a couple that have belts that go across the waistline that are meant for support and other such things. Kind of like these clothing and commonality aspect styles that you would not see in just wild people. That they do seem like they know stuff either about the outside world or maybe they were of the outside world.
okay?
If you want to find out more, you got to ask them.
Okay.
Well, they can't be all bad. They didn't drop me on my head, so.
Yeah.
So, as you guys are being led towards this trail of smoke, there comes a moment where, Vero, you can hear them all just speaking amongst each other in Druidic. And most of them are simply conversing on about what will the masters say. They'll have to decide something eventually. Do you think they're here for it? Doesn't matter what they're here for, it's up to them to decide. Hopefully they'll give us a good show, though. It's been a while since we've had travelers come through. All sorts of little details and things.
Jack's gonna pipe up. Any chance you guys could teach me that language? I've always wanted to learn.
There is a hard glare, and you feel the poke to the back from one of the spears from one of the others from behind you. And it doesn't pierce or anything, but it does get to the point of hurting.
I like to imagine Vero just turns to him like, don't.
Yeah.
Just
you know
that look
that
of
look
what the
that
fuck are you doing?
that Corveus and Dalmar would always give Volmir when he brought up the scabbard. I'm gonna give that to Jack.
Yeah. But there's no actual response from them. But
Touchy
no, you want to
subject.
try to poke them back?
No.
How are you
Can
trying
I-
to poke
can I-
them back?
Can I
Fanoa's about to just,
try
like,
and stop
grab the sword and
Fanoa,
just-
please?
Well, let's see how Fanoa wants to try and poke them back to see if you can stop this. Odds are you probably can, but let's see.
I mean, I was thinking just like, a normal little stab. But honestly, I'm open to suggestion.
Poke him with a finger.
Helicopter,
That's
helicopter,
not as much
helicopter.
fun.
No.
I'll poke him with a finger for right now. You know what? Just in case.
So,
No.
Vero,
Poke their cheek.
you want to try and go and stop her? Fanoa, give me a dexterity check, and Vero, give me a dexterity check.
Oh my god, butt cheeks.
I want to make a note that Volmir's hand has not come off his sword the entire time. He hasn't drawn it, but he's ready to draw it at a moment.
Alright. Fanoa, you start to kind of like trail yourself backwards a little bit, trying to go for the poke. Vero, very easily, having hung out with Fanoa for as long as they have and kind of like learned her semantics and stuff, kind of just goes like, no. Pokes Vero instead. So, you're all being led into a very stressful situation. You eventually get to what is arguably the only genuine clearing that you have seen throughout this area so far. As you see several tents of large size set up. Two throne-like seats, though very weathered and aged, still very much maintain their royalty-esque visage to them, and as well as several spits of spit roast. That's what it is. Spit roast, just kind of just currently spinning large creatures of some kind, which seem a lot like borderline honey badger, rabbit, and a singular wolf that they seem to be cooking up for dinner or whatnot. While in the tent that seems discolored and aged and withered, you can see that they are also cooking other vegetables and fruits and stuff just on a very grated fire pit. While in front of you lays two large weapon racks just containing all sorts of weaponry, all of them carved from stone. There's only about two of them that are actually made of metal, which is something I forgot to mention. All of them are wielding stone work weapons. None of them actually have refined weaponry. Even their arrow tips are made of stone. And as you're beginning to make your way closer, Dalmar and I believe Jack, you two have the best, right? No, Dalmar and Veril. You both notice on the arena itself, etched in there with master craftsmanship, is a map of the entire island. That scorpion-esque shape, which gives you a very clear-cut idea of what in the fuck you guys just landed on. As you're being brought into here, I'm gonna snag your tokens real quick. Ashwin, why are you hurt?
I don't know.
And for Noah, you didn't mark off your damage. God damn
Yeah,
you.
I did.
According to this, I am not injured.
Oh, fuck, did it break again?
Did you
Oh,
copy?
there we go. Now reloaded. Okay, thank you. Beautiful.
Okay.
Maybe it's just because they were super old tokens, they didn't register.
That's what I was gonna say.
Possibly, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
But yeah, now with your tokens on board, you can just see the absolute scale of what the fuck the size of this place is. As you guys are being led forward into this tribe, you see possibly another 40 or 50 others. Women, children, and men of varying races, all just kind of gathered around. And every single one of them seems to be very well kept in one way or another, either athletically or dexterously. Dexterously, that's the word. And as you're all being brought forward, you just hear all this chatter and noise just start coming down to a winding descent of volume until it comes to the point where everyone is just dead silent. And everyone just seems to be waiting. No one talks. No one even dares make a sound of any kind.
Everything's
isn't
that
until-
quiet. Delmar really wants to like belch really loudly, but I'm not gonna do that.
What is like? What's the mood of everything? Like all the people around here. Like, are they ready to see someone die, or?
They seem to just be patiently waiting for something.
Okay.
Like, they don't seem like they're expecting anything. They just seem like they are just being patient and not doing a thing.
Ashrin is really trying to hold back a bunch of nervous babbling because she wants to talk, but she's trying really hard not to.
Oh, cool. The tokens aren't loading. Why? Why are their tokens not loading?
God damn it, Fanoa.
We could take this camp.
Fanoa just starts moaning loudly. Volmer screams, Fanoa moans. Dalmar burps.
I like to imagine that Fanoa only starts moaning if they poke her.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
I said I wasn't gonna belch, but the character did think about it.
Volmir probably wouldn't do anything stupid like that. Like, it doesn't feel like it'd fit him.
Okay, so Jack doesn't think we're gonna get sacrificed. But we have essentially a giant, like... Is this a raised platform, you said?
It is a raised platform of finely carved stone.
Like...
I'm gonna whisper to Jack. Are they gonna make us fight?
Maybe.
I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't want to get fireballed.
Yeah, me either.
It's after about 7 or so minutes, just awkward, tense silence before you watch as two individuals come out of the tent, the looking like circus tent that has now been repurposed and long since aged over. As you watch one man, it seems to be a human man, standing at about 7.5 feet tall, and a woman right beside him, standing only at about 5'5". The height difference is extreme.
No, she's perfect height.
I'm just talking about them in between. Where you see the man himself of a short-cut, shaggy brown hair with a scar across his left eye. Seems to have a stone shoulder plate that seems to be literally just stone that has been attached to a piece of leather and been used for whatever purpose it is of defense it is. Once again, bearing very little coverage with just simply leather gauntlets of some kind that don't even cover the fingers. And loincloth with fur boots. While the
We
woman
could
herself,
totally take them.
the woman herself also bears two stone shoulder plates with actual leather gloves that seem to be wrapped in sort of fur-like material. Seemingly the loincloth that she wears around her waist is also covered in stone, almost like she's carrying even more weight atop her. With blazing red hair, and her left eye seems just entirely blotched in red coloration, as it also has a scar just across it. As you watch both of them kind of just walk up and take a seat upon their thrones, each of their respective size. You just see them kind of just look you over and then just laugh. Deep, bellowing, long laughter, and the entire tribe joins in on it. Before eventually the laughter kind of fades down after a few minutes, and you just see the man himself resting on one arm. I would sure like to know as to why in the world, of all places, you'd come across our home. You'd entertain us, or just to make us laugh?
Not a good time to be a smartass, Delmar. Not a good time to be a smartass.
Jack, do your thing.
Jack has this look on his face that he is literally biting his tongue.
Do it. Do the thing.
Oh? You're not gonna speak up? I mean, we could just execute you right here and now, if that's what you so wish.
I nudge Jack forward.
It's not like we asked to be stuck on this island.
What do you want with us?
With you, nothing. You're the one that came to our home in the protected land.
Not by choice.
You sailed into the light, did you not? The woman finally
Yes.
perks up.
Curious what the light may be. Did not expect
That
it to.
sounds like a choice to me, doesn't it, honey? That indeed, it does sound like a choice to me.
Heading towards a light and being sucked into a portal are two different things. We had no choice in being sucked into this portal, into whatever realm this is.
And we did try to leave.
Of course you can't leave. You ain't got her promise yet.
And how do we get her promise?
That is a right you have to fight for. Unless you already know, but given you're still on the island, I take it you don't.
Fight for what? What? I mean, like fight as in fight?
What a wonderful recommendation! I do
No.
agree! That's a very bright fellow you have there. So we'll do you the honor of letting you pick which one of us you fight.
Well, you want me? Oh no.
Jack just
Oh, it
points
doesn't
to
have to
him.
be you.
Mm-hmm. That's a good idea.
Jack just points to him.
Me. You want to fight me?
All of us.
Oh, you thought you were fighting this one-on-one.
No. All of us against you. Because we fight as one. Always.
You're a smart fellow. Fetch me my axe. And you just watch as two of the tribesmen go off towards one of the weapon racks, and you just see this large stone axe that has seen visible chips that have been broken off of it, whether through impact or crafting, or maybe that's just how it came to begin with. You just watch as it takes two of them to lift it up, and you just see him just grab it with one hand and just heave it onto his shoulder.
Palms up. And I did use 3 slots for that.
Okay, and I believe that's all you have left, right?
I have 1 left.
Okay.
Because the
what's
first
your-
one I use a day is free.
Okay.
Jack, what's your plan here? Because if we do end up beating him, how do we know the rest of the tribe isn't going to get mad and attack us?
They never said it was a
Overcomes.
fight to the death.
And it seems to be some kind of right or competition.
Honestly,
If this isn't. So.
I just wanted to punch him in the face.
And then we just have to prove ourselves.
I hate arrogant assholes like him.
Use Mage Hand, and you don't get your hand dirty.
No, I'd rather get my hand dirty.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Alright, finally their fucking their JPEG's finally fucking loaded.
Let's break your hand on his jaw.
And he is considered large because of fucking his size.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay, hold up. His wife is cute.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
Ashton's
sorry.
about to start hitting on this man's wife.
The reason you say that is because it almost looks like Charlie.
It looks like Charlie. I'm sorry.
Charlie.
Anywho,
Her
my
barbarian.
character from
Ah.
the other campaign.
But
Are
as
you
you
seeing pictures of these people?
Oh.
He just put the tokens up.
Shift Z, I'm forcing you to look at him. I'm forcing you to look at him. And I can force you to look at her as well.
Are they both
Nice.
missing an eye?
Still see nothing.
Yeah, they are.
On roll
She's
20?
missing-
Her right, he's missing his left.
You're
Oh,
not
did it
seeing it
not
on
come
roll
up?
20?
Oh, is it not coming up?
Not
is
for
Oh,
me.
not for me.
It's coming
I
up for
didn't
me.
see anything.
Whoops. Nope, not that button.
Mm.
Shift Z. It should be coming up for you guys.
Might be because Chrome.
No, I'm using
I
Chrome.
just
Oh, it's-
refreshed the page.
Oh, it's not there
Yeah, I
for...
refreshed and it's working now.
Okay, yeah,
Oh.
no. Twitch chat also is broken too.
I had to refresh
Frick you,
earlier
Twitch
because
chat, you ruin everything.
I had to refresh earlier because you couldn't zoom in or out on the map or anything, so that might be
Damn.
why.
Oh,
Yeah, no, my map
there are
was
tokens
pitched
there now.
earlier.
Okay, so... Whoops.
This guy's like getting into a fight, and
There we go.
turn one, Volmir's gonna use hold person.
That'd be woman. And
Oh,
that'd be
okay.
man.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that's totally Charlie and yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, are you saying you found the exact same art, or...
No.
Close. Well, we did actually
very,
look at.
very similar.
We did
Oh.
actually look at that one. One of the times we were looking up her art.
Yeah, probably.
By the way, there is Darius, the Black
Ooh.
Dragonborn.
Oh.
Oh,
hello.
cool.
Neat scars.
And then there is your female dwarf companion that you have still not asked her fucking name for.
I forgot, and when I remembered it was too
Her
late.
name is Torpedo.
Yeah!
All I keep
Why do you
thinking
think
is
torpedoes
that
are
is a very like stereotypical man thing to do. Just like, yeah, the hot one over there. Like, not even bother asking the name.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fanoa's
To be
turned into a
fair-
fuckboy.
We are very bad at asking people's names.
Yeah.
We are, yes.
Why did it just turn her into a boy?
Yep.
Super quick question. I'm putting their health bars on right now. Can you see them automatically?
No.
Nope.
So there is Darius and the dwarven woman. Can you see theirs?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, wow. So I changed the default settings, so I don't have to do all that shit anymore. I just have to put in their bars. That is very nice. So, as you watch him get ready with his axe, and you just see him just gesture you all into the arena. Take your place. I can't wait to see you try.
Jack's first one just starts walking up.
I
can
imagine
see-
I have no flying left.
You also just see, you hear Darius and the dwarven both speaking around. It's like, are we really doing this? You're sure this is a good idea?
Nope.
It's the best idea.
I have
Actually.
a rough plan in my head right now.
Jack would be more center.
You just watch him kind of walk up. But once he gets onto the actual stage itself, you see him kind of just like eye all of you. Vero, go ahead and place yourself wherever you are. Unless you want to stay out of this fight, that is also technically an option. There was
Vero,
no one
swear
saying
to
you
God,
have
I
to be
will
in
kill
here.
you myself.
He's done it
Oh,
before.
don't bully Vero. Don't bully Vero.
You just watch him take one step up,
Fulmer just fireballs Varel.
and he just glances
Please
back.
don't kill my buddy!
He glances back at the woman, and he just goes, I don't think they're worth it, are they? Perhaps not as a test. And you watch him just kind of drop the axe, just place it onto the ground. You hear the thud of the weight just crash down before he steps back up.
So he doesn't have his axe on him now?
Does not have his axe on him now.
Arrogant fucker.
This reminds me of Scar.
Scaros?
Scar.
Yeah, Charlie and
Yeah.
Scaros. Yeah.
Yep.
So I guess roll initiative.
You do
Before
watch him as he gestures over to one person who seems to pull out a literal gong from the circus tent that was in their room.
As he's
And he
walking
just kinda-
up.
He just cracks his knuckles, kind of just waiting for you guys.
As he's walking
Ready.
up, I'm gonna ask, any rules?
Have fun. This is a rite of passage, after all. She doesn't give her promise, just anyone.
Have fun. All right, I guess Ashrin's going nuclear.
And as you watch him kind of ready himself in a moment, as you all see the member rear back and take a pause before slamming the gong. Everybody roll initiative for me. Remember, click on your token and then hit roll initiative.
I hope I get the turn one fucking horde person. No, so Vanilla, my plan right now is I have a spell called Hold Person. I'm literally just going to keep him permanently stunned. Well, not
As
permanently,
you
but
should.
2, 3, 4,
Stunned
5,
for a
6.
while.
Hey, everybody did it this time. Wonderful.
Yay!
I just needed the reminder.
motherfucker has 384 health.
Oh, you can actually see that?
Oh, now we
Yeah.
can, yeah.
God
Yeah.
damn.
You can see numbers?
Yeah, I can finally
You can see the numbers.
Wait, you guys can see each other's numbers now? What?
So
has
no.
37
I
health.
can't see the numbers of other players, but I can see the numbers of like NPCs they put in.
Yes.
Yes.
Hold
Yeah.
up.
I can
What?
see my
And myself.
numbers, the Dragonborn's numbers.
And
Yeah.
Torpedo's numbers.
I can see NPC numbers with health bars, Finoa's numbers, and my numbers, but I can
Can
see
you see
Finoa's
barrels?
because
I can see Fanoa's too, huh?
I
Yeah,
can see
I
Fanoa's
can
too.
see Fanoa's.
You can see for Noah's now, right?
Yes.
Am I the chosen
Yeah.
one?
I know what it is. I know what it is. Okay.
To be fair, I have access to Finoa's character, so that might be part of it.
Well, no, I see
I know
it too.
exactly what it is. No. Okay, so there's a permission in there where I can show the numbers to only editors, the person, or to everyone. I didn't know I could show it to literally everyone. There we go. That's so much nicer. Also, that's good to
No.
know. You guys,
That is very nice. I like
you
being
guys
able
can
to
now
see the
actually
numbers.
see each other's numbers.
Yeah.
I
Who
can
else is
see.
missing? Volmer and Delmar.
Yes.
That is super nice to know that I can actually show you guys your numbers now.
This motherfucker has over 300 hit points?
Almost 400.
It's fine. It's fine. We're proving ourselves. We're not trying to kill him.
I kind of want to kill him.
That's good. Hold on to that. Just know that we probably won't.
He gets first action.
It does. You got a really fucking good roll. Also, yes, she only has 37 HP. She did not get the best of rolls.
Rip.
Oh no.
She's
There's
a
a
melee.
line.
Actually, hang on,
Torpedo.
hang on. Did I actually edit her rolls? 'Cause that doesn't feel right.
That doesn't
Now that you
feel
mention it, it does not feel right.
Yeah.
I did not. That does not. Yeah, that's why. It doesn't feel right. I
She
probably
seems like a strong damage dealer tank.
probably didn't hit enter when I rolled her health. That's probably why that didn't save.
Val, you may not have wanted this, but they wanted this.
There we go. That's much better. That is so much better. 58 hit points is where she's at. That
Okay.
is-
Makes more
much
sense
better.
that, like, me with a 11 con had more health than this bitch.
Yeah, I just didn't press save. That's all it was. Okay.
That's
So,
bad.
right off the bat,
Yeah. I'm guessing he doesn't want us to see the boss's HP anymore. Fanoa.
no,
No.
absolutely not. Right off the bat, he books it straight for Volmer, and he is going to try and just straight up grab you.
Can I? Oh wait, never mind.
Yeah, we're in Tordor now.
How tall is this guy?
7.5 feet tall. That's why he's considered large.
He's like a good foot bigger than me.
Yeah.
Foot and a half.
18
here.
hits because you don't have Blade Song up yet. And he just grabs you by the center of your body. Literally just like wraps his hand around your waist. And he
18
just...
doesn't hit, actually.
Oh, you're going for shield. Okay. Oh, it's a good thing it has a second
Something
attack.
death by snoo.
Right? If the dude hadn't been an asshole.
Second one does not hit either, so the third one.
3?
Yeah.
22?
That hit. Wait. With shield? I have 21 with shield.
Oof. It took all 3, but he went for the first grab, and as you cast shield upon yourself, his hand no longer feels purchased upon you, and you just see him kind of grin, just kind of goes, casters. Always fun. And he goes to punch you once, does not end up landing impact, but the second one, where he goes right straight for this dead center of the gut, he lands. Oh, I mistyped. Fuck off. It's only 11 points of bludgeoning damage, as it goes right to the center of your body mass.
Well, you don't know. That's 1 plus strength.
As he finishes up his 3 attacks, you just watch him as he just readies himself, as he's just smiling and grinning, while the other leader, the woman, is just seemingly just watching and enjoying this all. Volmer, you're up.
First things first, Blade Song is going up.
Alright. Blade Song goes up. Alright. That's your bonus action.
Yeah, I'm contemplating whether I'm gonna hold person or I'm gonna a fucking asshole and start swinging at him.
Whole person.
I'm gonna entangle him when it's my turn, if that helps.
Whole person. Do it. Yes.
Old person. "17, he just barely makes it. As you try to cast whole person on him in that moment, you just see him tense up for a moment before he just breaks out of it.
Damn.
He goes, nice try.
Is that a second level spell?
Second level, yeah. I can cast it a fuck ton, though.
Good.
Got your bonus action. Oh no, your bonus action with Blade Song. So you got movement if you want it.
I'm not letting him get a free swing on me, so that's my turn.
Varel. Entangle. Oh, it's a strength save, huh?
Oh.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Dude,
It's
Yep.
okay, you're doing great.
Maybe he'll roll a nat 1.
He actually rolled terribly, but with all his pluses, he still got a 17.
Hmm.
That was some trash rolls, though. So as you cast Entangle on his side of the field, as the vines reach out to grab around him, you do watch as they grab his arms, but just with a flex, he just snaps them all, and he just grins in your direction.
You didn't catch me in that, did you?
I could have
Be
placed it.
careful to make sure I wasn't there.
Yeah, he could have placed it, or they could have placed it in the corner where it just catches him.
Okay, making sure.
You got your movement and bonus action if you want them.
Can I wild shape as a bonus action?
You can. What you want.
Let's see. Direwolf.
Going Direwolf, alright. Direwolf Varel, and that is sitting at 37 HP. Why the fuck does Direwolf have more HP than the fucking Brown Bear?
because it's dire.
I guess.
That's...
Alright. You can move if you want. You have your full movement.
Um, I'll move closer. That's all I really can do with Direwolf.
Yep. Because you've already used your action for the spell. Use your bonus action to transform. You can only move at this point. Yeah, you can make it.
move.
The wolf has 50 feet. You can move as close as you want. Okay. Jack, what you up to?
So Jack's just glaring at this dude walking up the whole time. And he goes, "Fuck it, let's do it." And he pulls out the orb and casts polymorph on himself.
Okay.
And
What
he
polymorph
is
into?
going to turn into a giant ape.
Okay.
He becomes size huge.
Oh, it's size huge.
Huge.
Return to monkey.
Return to monkey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, giant ape is literally CR7.
157 HP.
157.
And then he's gonna move up right there.
Okay.
The whole while. He's just gonna saunter up, stepping over people, just the whole time staring at him.
Okay. And you just see him just kind of grinning. And you do see that the woman who has just been kind of like leisurely watching is now actually sitting up and watching far more intently now.
This is what I was waiting for. Fucking a giant ape.
Finoa, what are you up to?
Okay, so I actually remember this time. I'm gonna rage, because that's good.
Rage.
Hell yeah.
And then I have 30 feet, right?
Yes. 35? 35, because you be tiny, but you be barbarian.
Okay, so I'm gonna go there. I think that's out. Am I close enough to attack or no?
You are not. You are 5 feet
Yeah,
out.
that's what I thought. Okay.
Ashrin.
You could double move up.
You could use your action to get right up against him. You won't be able to do anything, but you can get right up against him.
I'll stay where I am.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm gonna do magic missile at a 3rd level,
Okay.
and
That's the
I
first
would like
one.
to use meta magic and what is it?
Empowering.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can re-roll that if you want.
I get to be Jack Liv.
Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll that one.
I'm going to be honest. I half expected Jack to turn it into a copy of him.
Alright.
I mean,
5 for the first one. You got 4 more. I mean, it's go figure where these are all going, so go ahead and just roll 44.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's another 5.
Yeah, okay. I have
Yeah, you
3
can roll,
left.
roll all 3d4 right now,
Yeah,
and just
okay.
re-roll the ones you want, yeah.
Okay, so
Like
I'm
that.
gonna re-roll. I'm gonna re-roll the 1.
goddamn.
God damn it.
So 8 plus 3, 11. And then d20, and I believe we're on 3 right now?
Yes.
So as you launch your magic missiles all directed at him, each of them just impacting against him as you just see him kind of grinning at the impacts. As we fucking say that,
Yes!
roll me that d20.
Oh, Jesus.
N. Okay, standard. Roll me a d100. Yeah, unfortunately, polymorphing him into something else means that he will get an extra pool of HP.
Yeah.
It won't be a big pool of HP, but it'll still be an extra pool of HP.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Oh no!
Please be the fireball.
Oh no!
Please be the fireball.
1, 2, 3. Oh, I forgot to also roll initiative for the other 2. Fuck! I'm an idiot.
It's okay.
Oh my god.
We'll
Yes.
never forgive you for this.
Oh wow, that he would have gone there at that point. I'll put them at the end, and then I'll put them in proper initiative order after.
Okay, but if what I did affects Darius or whatever his name is, and he didn't move and he would have moved, I would appreciate that he does move.
Well, here's the reason why it's an oh no. Okay, so hang on. 1,
Frozen.
2, 3, 4,
Shit.
5, 6, 7, 8. I need you to roll me a D8.
Oh god, okay.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Oh wait, hang on. Wait, real quickly. Okay. Oh wait, no, that's even worse. Okay, so you just barely are in there.
Oh my god, what is happening?
I'm so.
Also, let me know that just saw it. Okay, technically only with a D7, but you got a 4, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd be Varel.
Oh shit.
Okay, I went from top to bottom. This is gonna suck.
Oh no!
Varel, I'm so sorry. I need you to roll a
Oh,
D6.
no.
I need you to roll me a D6 for me, Ashrin.
Oh no!
I love
Please
it.
don't
no.
kill my friend.
I guess it's good that I'm in wild shape.
I'm so sorry!
You get polymorphed.
5. So, Ashrin, as you launch your magic missiles out, that flittering remainder of magic, it floats in the air for a few moments before you watch it all direct towards Varel. And Varel,
no.
for the moment you're just like, okay, that was magic on Ashrin's part. That should be fine, right? And all of a sudden you get double vision. Everything is blurred. And you are now intoxicated for 5 hours.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Literally everything is at disadvantage.
Has Vero
Oh,
ever
no.
gotten drunk before?
Oh no!
Holy shit.
Has Vera ever done what before?
This is.
I like to imagine Vero's never even thought about touching alcohol, so this
Oh
is...
no!
Actually, I like to think of them as like. I like to think of them.
So now Varel is drunk for 5
Oh.
hours.
Vero's smashed off their fucking mind.
You guys are now just being a dire wolf, just kind of like slightly trembling, having to constantly readjust their paws.
Oh no!
Dalmar.
Oh my god.
Buddy. Alright.
Ugh.
This is fucking great.
So now we get to see what kind of a drunk Veril is. Is Veril a I got this hold my beer bro kind of drunk, or is Veril a fucking
knows?
stripping running into the forest drunk?
Sad crying in a corner drunk.
I'm gonna take a nap right here, kind of drunk.
Or that too, yeah.
I'm going to pee on the enemy drunk.
Or, yeah. Dalmar, what you doing?
Go pee on the enemy
Well,
drunk.
Varel wants to think about how
Lift
drunk
your
you are.
leg on him like a goddamn fire hydrant.
They are a dire wolf.
15 feet there.
Uh-huh.
And if I just start flinging blades at the dude, do I get advantage?
You do not.
Okay.
Because you have to. Pack tactics is only for melee attacks.
Same with flanking.
Yeah, same with flanking.
You still
Yeah,
get
that
sneak
is-
attack though.
You do get sneak attack.
Okay, cool. Then I'll just do the standard fling-a-fling thing.
Go for it.
Vale starts fighting us.
Someone actually gonna roll against this guy's AC finally?
I had to take a round to set up.
I know.
That's why I wanted the whole person to go off.
24 hits. 17 does not hit.
Oh.
So at least you still get sneak attack, and that's a gnarly sneak attack. 22. As you watch it sink into the side of his neck before he dodges the second one, you do watch him as he physically reaches and grabs onto it. Almost seeming like it didn't hurt him as much as it should. And almost like smashes the physical energy in his hand. And you just see him kind of side-eye you and just kind of goes, well, aren't you the intriguing one?
So psychic damage didn't do as much?
Did not seem to do that much. Seemed to resist it. So now it would be Darius's turn. He is going to reach his hand out, and as you watch him put his mace away, he grabs onto the base of his chest and he is going to cast a spell directed at the man. A charisma saving throw. He's going to try to bane him.
Fucker's a cleric. Hell yeah.
Does not make it, unfortunately. Still gets an 18. He's got some really good saves. As the Bane doesn't follow through, he's got his bonus action and action. I don't think he's got any bonus actions. And he's cantrips. He does not, so he's just going to keep his distance. She is just running in for that strike. She does have 2 attacks at this point at her current level. That's not going to fucking hit.
Oof.
That does not hit either.
An 18? Oh, my fucking Christ.
So it's like a 19 AC minimum.
You just watch as she swings the first time and he dodges, and the second time she swings, he grabs onto the blade and just throws it back at her and just goes, "Gonna have to try harder than that, honey." It's his turn now. He is going to try and grab the giant ape. As he can go up to huge creatures with his strength level. Does a 17 grab onto the giant ape? That was a damn shitty roll.
For armor class? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you watch as he just reaches and grabs onto your arm. And he's gonna force Volmer to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
He just really wants to go after Volmer right now.
9. As he literally lifts and uses Jack himself as a giant ape as a physical weapon, slamming into Volmer. As you take,
I don't get like a grapple check to get out of this shit?
you don't. He just grabs onto you. Wow, that's some shit damage. 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and Jack, you take 5. As you are shoved to the side over here.
You ever been so mad you hit a motherfucker with another motherfucker?
And while he has hold of your arm, he's just going for 1-2 punch right into your fucking face as a fucking giant monkey. That's 20 to hit.
Oh yeah.
And a 17 again. Wow, those are some mediocre rolls.
I got a 12 AC, so...
Oh, wow, I thought it was more like 14.
No. No. Giant ape is real low.
Hit damage, good damage. 18 points of bludgeoning, and then 11 points of bludgeoning, so 29 total. For a 1-2 punch. That's 34 points of damage total in a single fucking round. On you alone.
Yeah.
Darius's go again. Bane fucking failed for him. Oh, can he get Fairy Fire just enough to work for that? I don't think so. It's a 20-foot cube. Yes, he can, just barely. He's gonna try to Fairy Fire him.
Hit that back corner.
Natural 20, unfortunate.
Jesus. You
Tries to
always-
go off for the Fairy Fire, and he just, like, with all that glitter, he just swipes his hand, and all the glitter just flies off of him. And now at this point is when you start seeing Darius actually is now like, "Are we sure we can win this?" As he just speaks telepathically to all of you.
We have no choice.
Ulmer.
Let's hope this works this time.
Person. $11. He's gonna use a legendary resistance and pass.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, what? You didn't think of someone with 400 HP isn't considered legendary?
Fair enough, but still.
As you cast a spell on him, you do see him almost like tense up for a moment before you see him kind of grit his teeth and force his way through it, making sure the magic cannot hold. Which, by the way, Finoa and Viral, for you two who don't know, Legendary Resistance means that they automatically save, but they only get 3 for the entire fight.
That's stupid.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's some creatures that have more, I think.
Yeah, but those are bordering on godlike creatures.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm gonna take one step back and accept the attack of opportunity.
Okay. Wow, does not fucking hit.
And I'm gonna use my bonus action to break my blade, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay, so you break it apart, and you do seem kind of give a curious eye as to what the fuck you're doing. And he's going to use the end of your turn, since you've now forced him to use a legendary action. You just see him just kind of crack his neck, and he goes, well, maybe it's time to put some effort into this. And he's going to use a legendary action.
Wait, I thought it had to be his turn.
Nope.
It's at the end of a player's turn.
Motherfucker.
Legendary actions are at the end of a player's turn.
And he gets those back every round.
Yep, those he does recharge every time his turn passes.
I don't like this guy.
He is going
None
to
of us
just
do.
deck the shit out of Orhana, since you guys have seen her name now.
Her name's Torpedo.
It's still Torpedo, but now she has like an official birth certificate name.
Well,
Her
does
birth
not hit.
certificate name is Torpedo.
I
Well,
just
does
keep,
not
Why they're
hit.
called torpedoes?
She was prepared for the incoming strike as he tries to backhand slam her, but she manages to block it, even though you see her whole body reverberate with the force of the strike. Veril, what are you up to, drunk dog?
That's a good question. Okay, so, I rolled on a random website, and, Beryl likes to fight people when they're drunk. So
Oh.
Yeah.
they're extra determined to kill this guy if they don't accidentally scratch someone else in the process.
Alright.
So,
You can run up to him and roll an attack. It would be a disadvantage, but you can be flanking with Jack. So it'd be straight
oh
roll.
wait,
hell yeah.
That hits for 10 points of piercing. And strength save, or else he gets knocked prone.
Oh. Come on, that one. That should.
17.
Beryl, just eat up all of his legendary resistances for me, please.
Eat his dick. Make him feel pain.
And that's the only attack a direwolf gets, right?
pretty sure that's the only thing about.
Yes, that's literally the only thing they can do. So, unless you want to move again, or transform back into Veril.
I don't even think they have that in their mind right now. Just bite. So-
Alright. Jack, what you up to?
Okay. He hit me. I'm gonna hit him.
Go for it.
Not 20.
Natural 20.
Fucking crit!
Fucking 44 points of damage. As you take that moment where he has his hand backhanded off onto Ohana, you just use that moment to just stalk him right across the fucking face with the most wind-up monkey punch you could possibly give.
The best part is, multi-attack. I'm gonna do it again.
Yep. 28 hits, 13 points of damage. Whoops.
And he's just gonna fucking right in his fucking face.
As you get the second hit onto his gut, you just see him kind of just wipe away a bit of blood. He just kind of goes, well, now things are getting interesting. And he's going to use a legendary action at the end of your turn to rage.
Yep, I was waiting for it. Man,
Yeah.
DK neutral special, fuck you. Finoa, what you up to?
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna stab. I'm gonna do
Go for
big
the stab.
stabs.
And you do get advantage because of Veryl's pack tactics.
We have double pack tactics now.
Yeah. 26 hits. 11, 13 with rage, 6 because he is raging.
Roll for your second attack.
Roll for your second
Oh,
attack.
I forgot I got advantage, so I thought
Yeah.
I did roll for a second. My bad.
16. Wait, that's disadvantage. Well, 26 would hit. 26 would hit, so yeah.
Okay.
11, 13, 6.
Fucker's got
As you slash across him, and you recognize this is a rage of rages. As you feel the cuts go, but not deep enough. And she is going to just keep going at him with 2 sword strikes. 20 hits. Oh, advantage also because of pack tactics and everything. 22 hits. That is for... Oh, she's only single-handing these, so 16. So 8. And she's going to action surge.
Fuck
At
yes.
this point,
So she's a fighter.
everyone's burning everything, so she's going to burn everything as well. First one hits. Second one hits. For 5 and 11. 16 again for another 8. Dalmar, what you up to?
So 30 feet. And since he was resistant to the psychic blade,
Mhm.
I'm gonna shoot him with my short bow.
Okay.
Which now that he's raging.
20 still hits. But he is raging, so it's still half damage regardless. 5, 19, 24, 12.
And I still get my bonus so my bonus attack.
Does not hit.
Not
Unfortunately.
relevant.
So
So
then
the short bow manages to land at the back of the shoulder. That's the psychic blade. Just he dodges out of the way just the last second. That all you're doing?
Yep, that's move. That was my movement action and bonus action.
All right, Ashrin, what you up to?
Well, I was trying to measure things out and made a circle, and now I can't get rid of it. So
Do a highlight over it. Because those hitboxes are fucking annoying to hit. Just highlight over the entire thing. There you go.
got it. Thanks.
Yeah. Trust me, I know how fucking annoying those hitboxes are.
Oh, I couldn't get a hold of it to move
Yeah.
it anywhere, and
You
then
have, to
yeah.
you have to zoom in as close as humanly possible and just try and get that tiny little hitbox of a line.
Gross. Okay.
It's annoying.
I am not gonna do what I thought I was gonna do because now everybody's all up in his business.
Yeah,
and it
everybody's
would not be a
all
good
up in him.
idea to do that. So
oh, are you gonna
I guess
fireball
I'm
him?
just gonna. What?
Nothing.
I mean, it's on par with Fireball. I think it's a little bit better. I like it better.
Let's
Chaos
see.
bolt his ass. Do it.
No.
Do it, Ashrin.
I'm gonna do a 3rd level magic missile again.
Okay. It's very basic.
Tried and true.
Powering or no?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and re-roll that one. I'm gonna
Mark
guess you're
that
gonna do.
Yes. It's the
2
same thing. Okay.
for
So
3.
then I have how many left?
4. So just go ahead and roll 4d4, and then just re-roll the ones you want to re-roll.
I will re-roll the 1.
Fuck.
2 times in a fucking row, it's done that to you.
Why?
It's we rolled
Why?
the 2 into a 2 and then the 1 into a 1 both times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Oh no, the first one was a 1 into a 2.
Oh, was
Because
it?
when she casts a spell, it does the +1 automatically.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So she did get 1 extra damage for rerolling. And D20, not 1 or nothing.
Come on, that one. Oh.
All right, up to 2. Movement and bonus action if you want them.
Think I'm just gonna go over here.
Okay. And at the end of your turn, he's gonna do his last legendary action for this round before he gets them all back. And he is going to, you know, a barbarian for barbarian. From one sword strike to a punch. 17. Does that hit for Noah? Does.
Part of me is very glad he left his weapon.
Partially the reason why he did so. 13 points of damage cut down to 6 because you are raging. As he just punches you hard in the center mass and you just take the brunt of it. And he just kind of looks at you grinning. Just like, from one barbarian to another.
I don't like him.
Top of the round, his turn. He gets all his legendary actions back, and he is raging and shit. He is going to... Yeah, he's going to grab onto Fanoa. That's 26 to grab. And Jack, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. 19 passes. So you only take 6 points of damage as you manage to steady yourself before the impact hurts you too hard. While Fanoa, you... Oh yeah, you also take 6 because you're fucking raging right now and you're taking half damage. And while he has Fanoa grabbed... Nah, he's just gonna go for the fucking, giant wolf. Going for Mr. Wolf over there. He wants everyone to feel some pain here today.
We could have taken a short rest and let you heal that.
Joke's on him. Varel drank to numb the pain.
Yeah. The 21 and a 16 to hit the wolf, but I'm pretty sure it hits the wolf, because I'm pretty sure they are like an AC 14. Ben just pats. "31 points of bludgeoning damage to the direwolf form in total.
Ow.
As 1-2 just knocks that wolf for a fucking ringer. Oh wait, that's not without its rage bonus, so actually, that's an extra 8. So that gets knocked out of wolf form. So Varel
Whoa.
takes 2 additional damage to Varel themselves, and it's
Himself.
reverted back to themselves.
Now a drunk human. Who
Yep,
doesn't
you
know
are now
what
a
to
drunk human boy.
do.
And you just see him
Great.
just kind of smirking, just kind of goes, "Don't steal our tricks now."
Howard. Okay, you know what? No, I'm going to fight this guy.
Darius has got, like, nothing he can really do right now. He's just gonna move over. And he's going to try and witch bolt the fucker. Actually manages to hit the witch bolt. "1d12 lightning. So 9 points of lightning damage. As you now watch the witch bolt just kind of connect onto him, and you see him almost like a tether of some kind. It's just maintaining it. Guy needs to be just 5 feet up. And he's just holding on to that tether as best as he possibly can. He's going to use his legendary action. Yeah, he's just gonna punch Ohana. She's the one who hasn't taken any damage yet.
Ohana means family. If family means you get knocked the fuck out.
22 to hit her. That's gonna hit. Oh, that was a really fucking good roll. 21 points of damage.
So he's
I
gonna
just-
die.
Catches her off guard and just manages to get a good crack to the side of her waist. And you can almost hear the crack of a rib with that impact. Volmer.
You can already tell what I mapped out.
Okay.
You're gonna hit me.
Yeah,
How big
because
is that
technically
sphere?
that is part of his square.
Move it 1 square to the right.
Yeah,
There
just
you
move it slightly to the right.
There you go.
How big is that?
15-foot radius.
No, it's 20.
It's
1,
20.
2,
Can you just
3,
leave
4,
that
5,
up for me as a visual?
That's not big enough, by the way.
No, it needs to be bigger.
It's 1
We're
square
done, bitch.
bigger.
2 squares up, 1 square to the right. Is how big that
You
needs
have
to
to
go.
you have to make a new one. You have to make a new one. Oh wait, no, you can't. I can adjust it. I can adjust it. Hang on. I'm adjusting it right now. God, fucking finesse it. Finesse it. Eh. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Eh. There we go.
Yes.
Get rid of that line. Get that out of here. Literally
a
just
circle.
ever so slightly nicking the corner of him.
Yeah, I can hit him. I can hit him.
That's
I
dexterity,
can burn
right?
the fucker.
Dexterity. That is an 8. He is going to take that. He's going to take it. 39 points of damage. As you just watch the fire just engulf his backside the entire time. You do see him wince and groan at that pain. He's still standing. Mightily. I'm going to put that in GM layer so we can call that back if we need it at some point.
Thank you.
Is that all you're doing, Volmer?
Yeah. I
Okay.
can't do anything with my bonus action, really.
Meryl, back as yourself, drunk off your ass. What are you doing?
Good question. Give me 1 second. Okay. We're gonna. I'll let this guy get disadvantage. I'm gonna step back and start healing people.
Okay.
It's attack of opportunity, not disadvantage.
Yeah, attack of opportunity.
Right. Whatever.
Hey, so if you're taking a step back,
Just saying. If they rolled a 2, they would have been throwing hands.
it's 22 to hit you.
Huh?
That's a 22 to hit you. Well, you said you're stepping back, right? Or are you staying where you are?
No, I'm stepping back.
Okay.
I'm gonna start healing everybody.
So
He
first
gets
off,
a
move
free
your
attack
token.
on you.
First off, move your token, and second off, he's gonna swing at you while you step away.
Okay.
Or 13 points of bludgeoning damage. Wow, you guys are getting all the shit rolls, and all the NPCs are getting the good rolls, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you doing?
Volmir just reminded me about something, so I'm gonna figure out which spell that is. It's conjure animals, right?
Do you have it equipped right now? Or prepared?
I should. Yeah. Yeah, I do.
You do. Third level.
I'm gonna do that.
Alright, what you calling?
As Volmir said, bunch of direwolves.
Can I do
Direwolf is too. Direwolf is too high AC. It'd be normal wolves.
Wolves. I don't know. I'm tired.
What CR is wolf? CR quarter, so it'd be 8 fucking wolves. Yikes.
That's why I've been telling Varel to summon some damn wolves.
Let's see if I even have fucking wolves as a goddamn token out here right now. I don't think I do. I fucking don't. Whoa. Hey, D&D Beyond, give me your fucking wolf picture.
Jack's picture is so perfect because he's looking down on the dude right now.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Just like, you motherfucker.
Okay. Alright, so wolf. It has 11 HP. Everything should be set. Yep. Alright, time to copy paste the fuck out of you. Paste. 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 Oh, wait, hang on. Real quickly. Hey, Varel, you're taking control of these. Where the fuck are you putting these? Controlled by Varel. There we go.
Alright.
Copy. Place them as I post them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
A rouge? Rouge?
Do I keep making that
Wolf.
fucking typo?
Uh-huh. Fighting some
Is
makeup.
One more direwolf.
Does Fanilla's girlfriend mind if I put a wolf right next to her?
It is totally on you. You're literally just summoning these.
You get
Just
wolf buddies.
surround the
So-
fucker.
Have fun.
Literally.
There you go.
There's one more spot right there.
If you wanna. You do have that wolf right there in front of you. That's on you, though.
Wait.
There's a blank spot right down there.
Oh.
That's what Jack's saying.
Volmir, you don't mind, right?
No, it'll be fine.
He's
Hey.
got spells.
Do the wolves go on your turn, or do they roll initiative? That's a super important question.
They roll initiative.
Yeah, roll initiative for the summon creatures as a group. Yep, so it's just dexterity.
Do I have to roll something?
Yes.
Am I rolling
So, on the actual, you can roll it or I can roll it. It's your choice.
How do I roll it is the question.
In the actual stat sheet for the wolves, there should be a roll initiative, and if there is an initiative, it's just dexterity. So make sure to click on the wolf token, and it doesn't matter which one. Just click on one of the wolf tokens.
Okay. And then I'm trying to find it, and I can't.
Okay, here, I'll do it for you while you find the wolf stat sheet. Damn, they got
Do
some
I
very
have to,
good
like-
initiative.
Do I pull it up in extras?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, let me do that. I don't even think I have a regular wolf, so I'm gonna just.
Yeah, might as well have that anyways.
Yeah.
That's your action, that's your movement. You still got bonus actions if you want to.
What can I do with that?
Wild shape.
Do I?
Put them in the head too.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's like
that's
a-
right. You wasted one today being a rat. That's right. Yeah, you have no more
Yeah,
wild
I
shape.
I can't wild shape anymore.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Shouldn't
See,
have reminded you.
yeah.
Real quick, with the wolves, do I put that in wild shape, or is it like another, like summon?
You have to do it, I think, is like companion or something. Let me double check. Manage extras. Choose category. You could do beast companion. You can do pet or summoned. Summoned right there. There it is. The option is summoned.
Right.
And you can just do wolf. Yeah, wolf. Right down there. Yep. All good.
Alright.
Alright. Jack, what you up to?
Time for some haymakers.
Go for it.
All I'm guessing with the well, yeah, because Fanoa's here at least. And
Yeah, all their advantage.
And the 50 wolves.
22 hits.
And 15
15
misses.
does not hit.
So 18 damage.
So 9 with rage.
Fuck. I wish I had
Is
more.
that all you
this
got?
time. Yeah, he's not moving.
Alright. Fanoa, what you up to?
It's stab time.
Go for it. With advantage, because there's so many fucking wolves around.
Oh,
Natural 20 off the bat. Very
Holy
nice.
Fuck,
Fuck
Noah.
yes.
So click that natural 21. Make sure you click that one, because it'll give you the correct amount of damage.
Heck yeah. Let's go.
19. 21. 10 because of rage.
Is she a +2 or +3 rage?
Leave your stuff +2 at level 7. Double checking. Because Barbarian is weird.
Right.
Do I use the 25 too or no?
So yeah. Yeah, +3 comes at level 9, which is such a weird ass number.
Shit. Don't forget to roll again, Fanoa, see if you got a crit.
Oh, she did. She did a 14 or 25. Because let's be honest, she's not getting past the natural 20.
Oh, well, yeah, fair enough.
So 15, 7. So stabby
God,
stab.
level 9, really?
I know, right? It's fucking late. You get that boost super late.
Okay. I thought they went higher than +4.
No, they don't. It really is not that high of a bonus.
Okay.
She is just gonna go stabby stab. It's got nothing else to do. Also, just keep fucking natural 20. There you go.
Yes.
My girlfriend go. I'm so proud.
I love how, like, you haven't asked her out, you
Well.
just did some flirting and you're already calling her your girlfriend.
Yeah, and everybody
Barely
is.
started it.
We all ship it.
Apparently. Astrid, what you doing? Can you jump on him in theory? Yeah, if you want to try. No one's ever attempted that yet, honestly, so it's just kind of amazing to me.
Farrell, are you gonna be mad if I wipe out, like, wolves?
Actually, at the end of her turn, he's gonna legendary action.
Don't kill the wolves.
He is going to grapple swing one of the wolves. That's an 18 to grab one of the wolves, and he's just gonna fucking literally just like in the cartoons, just fucking slam them together.
Do they just, like, poof because they were summoned?
Yes. The one that actually gets slammed, or that gets slammed, actually takes only half damage. Let's see if it still fucking kills it. It is still a good chunk of damage. It'll only take 9 points of damage. So actually, yeah. One wolf survives, one wolf go poof. And then one wolf go poof. Now Ashton, go.
Okay, can you pop that sphere back up there, please?
Oh no.
Are you about to kill off Noah's wolves? Or Barrel's wolves?
I say I'm the one who has control of it. Well, me and Volmer, but yeah. What you thinking?
Well, I'm gonna drop it so I don't hit any people, but I'm probably gonna hit some of the wolves. I want to hit him, but I don't
Yeah.
want to hit, like...
If you want to hit him, there's really no option but to hit the wolves. Like,
yeah,
really,
I
there's no
definitely
way.
don't want to hit Varel, though.
That is your best bet, and that's gonna
Okay.
hit for the wolves.
That's fine.
Rip.
Vitriolic sphere. Here we fucking go.
Oh,
Fail on the first wolf. Second wolf manages to pass, but even so, even if they pass, they still die. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
There's no point in them. Okay, those 4 wolves are fucking dead.
These things are just gonna melt and then poof.
Literally, they're just coated in acid. You just hear the light howl of wolves in pain before just gone. Then him, it's dexterity, right? Yes, it is dexterity. 23, so he saves.
Shit.
Jesus.
So,
So
he
he
takes
only
half of the 27.
Okay, so he takes 13. Yeah, 13. Takes 13
That's
points
a-
of damage, and the 11 is for subsequent turns.
The
Right.
11 is if he fails, he would have taken the 11 the end of his next turn.
Okay, so yeah, unfortunately he saved, so he does not.
Yeah.
So Vitriolic's fear bursts out as the acid covers a lot of the wolves and instantly just makes them go bye-bye. And while it hurts him, he still seems like he's still pretty hefty and formal there. And he's just enjoying himself to utmost degree. You can move if you want to. Okay. He's going to use that as his opportunity for another legendary action. He is going to try and force Jack onto the ground to prone, so I need you to make an acrobatics check. Or sorry, athletics, sorry.
I was gonna say, oh fuck.
This man's trying to manhandle an ape.
Fucking 14.
Still got a bad roll, but still got an 18. At the end of the turn, you just watch him as he sweeps you down from the leg, just cracks you and knocks you prone onto the ground. Dalmar, what you up to?
Yeah. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 4. We'll go to here, and doesn't really matter what I use at this point, so I'm just gonna go back to doing the thing I always do.
Natural 1 and a 12.
Groovy.
You know what? Roll that first one again. I'll give the wolf extra AC because that's pretty far off to accidentally hit the wolf, but we'll see.
No.
20, and I think a wolf's AC is only 13. Yeah, the AC would have been 18. So unfortunately, the wolf takes that hit. No sneak attack. So go ahead and roll the damage on that. Nice roll.
You fucks are killing all of Veryl's wolves.
Literally.
You
Dalmar
killed
just
more wolves than the guy the wolves
accidental
were
slip
fighting.
of the finger just kind of goes off towards the wolf. You do hear kind of whimper and whine a little bit, kind of like, oh, okay. And the second one you try to strike true, but unfortunately does not hit at all.
Overcoms. Sorry, Veryl. Wasn't intended.
As his final legendary action before he gets them all back again. He's going to... Yeah, just punch Jack while he's on the ground at advantage.
Yep.
That's a 21 to hit.
Just give me the total damage. They're all gonna hit. He has a nat 1 to miss me, probably.
Fucking trash. 16 points of damage.
Okay.
And since Monkey do be on the ground, he is literally just going to get on top of Le Monkey. And as he winds back to try and punch down at you again with advantage, you just hear the crash of the gong around each of you as she has gotten up and crashed it herself. Just kind of goes, now we don't want to kill them. It was a good time. Going on easy on them at the beginning might not have been that needed. And you just see his fist like just barely an inch away from your face before he kind of just like relents, kind of goes, I can't have my own fun. I'm the king after all. And you watch, he kind of just gets up and off of you guys.
Jack still has 100 HP.
Yeah. By the way, even though you guys can see his health bars like that, he's not bleeding yet.
Mm-mm.
That's why I intentionally did not say he's bleeding yet. As he kind of gets up and off, and he kind of just looks at each of you, and you watch Darius as he's kind of like arguing, holding on to the witch bolt the entire time. You just see the barbarian just kind of look at him and just kind of like gesture at the link, and he telepathically asks the rest of you, kind of goes, "Should I?"
No.
Vanilla says yes.
No, Vanilla, he's asking if he should break the link of the spell.
Oh,
He's
never
asking
mind.
if he should. Yeah, he should. Yeah.
I misunderstood. I was doing pixel art.
So Ashton's saying not to let go.
You probably should. We don't want the entire tribe to be mad at us.
You just kind of hard contemplate for a second or two before you start seeing the energy well up, ready to surge once more before he just breaks it. And you see the barbarian kind of like dust his hands off and kind of goes, "Even when I was going easy on you all, you still gave me a good fight. Still gave us all a good show. So, what do you say we celebrate to honor our new friendship?" Then he just looks at Vel and kind of goes, "You started a bit early, and I like it."
Sorry, that was my fault.
I'm curious. Very curious. Dear, get the good wine out. It's time for a party. And he just starts walking away from you guys, seeming like nonchalant as if nothing even happened.
Dude gets his ass beaten and says, "Okay, drinking time."
Yeah.
I gotta say, I respect the mindset.
And he just grabs onto the axe like he did before with one hand and just goes and puts it on the rack himself.
When he walks away,
Mm-hmm.
the gorilla or giant ape is gonna sweep his legs.
Are you gonna go for a sweep?
Yeah, just sweep.
Give me a dexterity check. He is also
Dexterity, not
athletic.
athletics?
If you want to make it athletics, that's true,
Athletics.
because ape has more strength, yeah.
Yep.
Strength to strength.
Yep.
Have fun with this.
I know.
24.
Okay.
As you try to go for his legs, you do crack him on the side of the ankle, but even as his footstep, he holds himself steady. And he just looks down at you as a giant ape, and just kind
Give
of
a
goes,
chuckle.
"I like the effort. Don't push it." It just keeps going.
Fuck.
Okay, so we can't kill him. So what about instead we just drink all their nice alcohol?
That
I
sounds
like
like a
that.
good plan. You do that.
Yeah.
Vollmer, as you try to crack your blade back together, it is your first time, unfortunately, attempting this, and as you crack it together, you feel the blade cut into your hand. You're like, "Fuck!" And you take 4 points of slashing damage.
First time I do it, I get hurt literally the most you physically can.
Yep.
I mean, it's understandable.
It's
That
fitting.
makes sense.
Very fitting.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the first person to kill Varel's wolves? Oh, it was him. He killed one of your wolves first, and then Ashrin just nuked it, and then Dalmar hurt one.
I'm sorry.
But as he starts to get ready, you start noticing that the atmosphere around of the tribesfolk and everybody just starts to calm and actually start to pick up a bit. And everybody seems to be now getting all the food and stuff ready to go. But as he starts to kind of like take a seat at his the throne, you do watch as the woman actually just kind of walk up and kind of go like, "I wouldn't mind having a little fun if any of you are ready for it."
Jack about to turn back and hit on this man's wife.
You just see the monkey go, huh?
Over comms, Wilmer's going, Jack, no, Jack.
I'd be
Step.
down for some fun if you guys would answer some questions for me when we get done.
Maybe if you win against me. Maybe. Don't go teasing them too much. Besides, you'll knock him to the ground faster than even I could.
I'm really
goes-
intrigued.
It's like, come on. It'd be fun to have me fight for a change.
Jax just gets it there. Big monkey paws.
See? We got a willing challenger. And she just starts to kind of walk up and she kind of goes, first one to call uncle? Or monkey, I suppose?
Yeah.
I'll just make a dexterity check right now.
Oh, man.
Wilmer's just gonna start walking, like, keeping his distance.
Natural
20.
20. So you would be the first to react if you want. As she starts to make her way towards you, what do you want to do to her first? I should have fixed that wording first in my head.
Yep, you should have. He's just gonna fucking run up there and just double swing. No holds
Go for
barred.
it. Take 2 swings.
Alright.
I thought you were just gonna, like, I thought it was gonna be wrestling.
First 26, 22.
26 hits, 22 does not.
Damn, that sucks.
Damn.
What the fuck is that AC?
So 14 points of bludgeoning damage. You strike her across the face, and the second one she just raises her fist, and that gauntlet-esque coverage that she has blocks your strike. She just goes, "That's not Uncle. This is," and she wraps to grab onto your arm. I need you to make an acrobatics check. This is acrobatics.
Acrobatics, that's just gonna be straight dex. Monkey's not dexterous.
Ooh.
As she grabs onto your hand, you watch as she kind of goes like right beneath you and almost puts you into an R-lock state already. As she's now currently just grappling you from behind. In one swift action, this small woman is holding her grasp against a huge giant ape.
Okay.
And you just see the barbarian just kind of raise his hand and goes, "No, don't break his arm. That's enough." She just goes, "Why do you always have to spoil my fun?" And just lets you go. I could have
Jax
made
is
him
good.
cry uncle, even if he's a monkey.
Jack's just gonna turn around and go, ugh.
Trust me, you wouldn't have wanted me to finish that. She just goes back to her seat. Well, perhaps another time you'll have some fun with my wife. But until then, why don't we all sit down and enjoy ourselves for a night of festivities? After all, I mean, what more are we to do than talk about the lady's great gift to bring us more fun entertainment every time? And unless anybody wants to do anything, you just watch as the tribesfolk are just starting to gather around, and whatever makeshift wooden platters they have, they start to arrange bits of food, and they start having instruments be pulled out, and music and all start to be pulled out for all of them. And as all this is going on, you just see Orhana and freaking Darius just kind of looking around so confused and going like, and with mental calms just kind of goes, "Should we play along here? Are we good? Is this the kind of shit that happens on islands with adventurers and stuff?"
I think we're good. I think we passed that trial thing. Unrelated, whether you have any bandages on you, my hand's a bit cut right now.
I can heal you, or at least try.
Yeah, you can heal. Yeah.
Can you? You're drunk off your mind.
I I know we're getting close to the end of the session here. I'm gonna move up here, and I'm just gonna like, kind of kneel on the ground, like in front of them, and I want to ask them questions, but I have like a lot of questions, so
We
yeah.
can see if we can get through them. Varel, go ahead and heal Vollmer for 10. So as you go up front and kneel in front of them, they do look at you curiously and intrigued. This is pretty formal. You don't need to be anything like that. After all, we just duked it out a little bit.
I just have questions, and I wanted to ask them to you, and I felt that this was the most respectful way to do it.
Little Missy, I just got done punching your teammates in the face. I think respect is already earned.
Fair enough.
No, I like it. She hasn't earned respect with me. None of them have, really, but...
So, what is this place?
You're just looking at an island that belongs on no map in all maps. Long lost to the ages of time as it holds secrets unto itself that even we don't know.
And how
And
did you get here?
They look at each other real quick, just kind of goes, a few of us are born. A few of us come here. Well, more like them, and she gestures over to most of the tribesfolk. Lost travelers such as yourself that could never get the promise of the fair lady.
And who is this lady you speak of?
They look at each other once again. Someone who you will have an audience with eventually. Someone who will deem you whether or not you are worthy of leaving, or if you deserve to stay here in our wonderful little island of fun and activities.
But there is a way to leave at some point, if the
Oh.
lady deems us worthy.
There is. In fact, the two of us got permission long ago. We just have more fun in this area than we do in the rest of the world. You know, freedom and all that. Plus, how else are you gonna find the love of your life gouging each other's eyes out?
You did that to each other?
Lovely wedding mark, don't you think?
A little more permanent than rings, I guess?
Indeed.
And what are your names?
Make a
I'm
persuasion
Ashrin.
check. Make a persuasion check on that one.
Imagine having to be persuaded to tell someone your goddamn name.
You
That was a
just see-
shit persuasion roll for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. You just see the both of them kind of grin at one another, and they just call us Lord and Lady. Not the fair lady, though. Don't dare mistaken us for her. You do see him visibly chuckle at that. Kind of goes like, "Oh, come now. Honorifics are honorifics. We earned the titles, did we not?"
I look back at Jack. Are you gonna stay a smelly monkey forever?
Not much has changed from the normal state, so I don't.
No,
I don't
pretty
mind.
normal.
I smack Volmer.
Bigger.
Make him tumble 5 feet or so.
He does technically still have Blade Song up. That doesn't hit that hard. Regardless, I think you all need to learn how to relax a little bit. Especially that, the black one over there. Really doesn't seem like he likes being relaxed.
Who?
The
He's gesturing over here.
Dragonborn.
Oh, yeah, we just met him. He was on the boat. I'm not really sure what his story is.
Well, it'll be up to the fair lady to judge him. Oh, I also recommend if you have any way to contact whatever people are on your ship still left over. Yes, we know you came in a whole ship full of crewmen. I'm amazed so many of you came off, though. They usually only send like 3 or 4. I recommend telling them they're going to want to pull as close to the shore as possible. Soon enough, the pet is going to have its fun, and it very much enjoys ships.
What pet?
Fair ladies, of course.
At a game. I fucking told you. That's what Jack was trying to say in game.
Fair enough. I will see if someone can head back that direction soon.
Wilmer, write a note and send your familiar.
Yes.
Oh, I was gonna say fucking have Jack go, because he's monkey, but that's probably a better idea. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, because
Have my
mine only
heart fly
lasts for
down.
another, like, 25 minutes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I can do the 90-foot around bullshit, but difficult to get to the ship once I get to the water. So
Messenger Hawk.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
have my hawk fly back down to me since I had him fly away when we were first caught.
You guys all just
And-
kind of watch as Darius kind of just had his hand raised for a moment up to his temple, and he just
Oh
watched
shit,
and
he's
goes,
got a message. He's fine.
He just goes, I've alerted my comrades. They will pull the boat in as close as possible without mooring it. Well, you're a holy man, are you? Immediately just shuts up, Darius. Just gives him a hard glare. No need to tell me your secrets. She'll know soon enough. As for the rest of you, secrets, no secrets, fun or no fun, uptight or loose as hell, enjoy yourselves. We've got a feast to enjoy, as we might have new members joining our society within the next 24 hours.
Phrasing.
Is it safe to eat the food?
Oh, incredibly. In fact, it's actually very tasty.
But
And
I'm not gonna get like stuck here if I eat your food.
I mean, if you want to stay here, that's entirely your choice.
That's the Feywild.
I don't know. I have no idea. Cool. Alright.
With that being
Fine.
said,
Fuck
unless
it. I'm
anybody
gonna
has
try the wine.
Okay. So,
So,
Mhm.
you said that the fair lady will judge us. What are you judging us on?
You wanna know what kind of test it is so you can study, Volmer?
Yes.
call it character, honor, capability. No one ever really gets the same test.
Well, shit.
For Jack,
Cool.
it's just an STD test.
He fails miserably.
No. He's got
No,
lesser
but
restoration.
It checks his entire history.
Oh, fuck.
I checked his entire life's history. With all these red flags just keep going off.
Ding, 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 ding.
No one
Why
has
are you
failed as
way over
poorly as
there,
Jack
Meryl?
does.
Vera's literally just calling out all the way from the opposite side of the goddamn arena. Just kind of like, Ash, come here! And you
I'm
see his
afraid.
the cheeks are just flushed pink. The eyes are half droopy.
Alright. Fine. Punch
We
me.
have somewhere where we could put them to sleep.
Well, you got nature all around you. Find your place.
Ash Vero just kind of gives Ash like a drunken punch to the arm, and then just kind of lays back down.
Give me a strength check. I just want to see how much drunken Varel is going for this.
Why did I have to use my 4th level spell slot? I was gonna flex and make a freaking portable home.
Why did you use a 4th level spell slot?
I used it on Fireball.
Is it that?
14? It doesn't hurt Ashton, but it's very clear that drunk Varel is not happy.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna pat Verl on the head. Go to sleep.
Can you bring me to the grass over there?
Yes.
I'll be good
Yes.
over there.
Yes.
Give me like
Varel-
4 hours and I can
Take
set up a
Verl
mini house
over
for
to
us.
the grass and dump them in the sleep.
As Varel goes down to take a rest to sleep off this intoxication, and as you all kind of get ready for a dinner apparently held in the possibility that you all might join this community permanently. We'll pick with that back up next week.
I want to ask him real quick.
Mhm.
How did you break my blade?
I told you,
I've
didn't
never
I?
seen that.
I'm allowed to leave if I so desire. And the fair lady, I'm sure you've all felt it since now, is a very psychically attuned entity. If you stay by volition, you get granted some unique gifts. And you watch Mr. Khan just waves his hand slightly. And the same kind of effect that you do, where you kind of summon your blade, you can see him just slowly morphing facial air in his hand.
Fascinating.
I'm gonna look at what he does, and I'm gonna summon a blade of mine, and it may and I'm gonna summon it and unsummon it, and just sort of like compare
Apparently.
the processes.
Give me a perception check.
Oof.
10. They look pretty identical. Not much all that different there.
Hmm.
But with that being said, unless anybody has anything else they'd want to ask of them, we'll come back next week to a party and see what kind of shit we're going on. Ashton, you said you're gonna miss. You said for sure you're gonna miss.
Yeah, next week because it's Easter.
Yeah.
And I've got to hang out with the kids and stuff. So.
I'm gonna miss next week too.
Okay, then at that point we can skip next week then, because there's gonna be shit for all of you. There's gonna be shit for all of you next week.
Okay.
Okay,
we'll-
so
we'll miss next week.
not next year then.
But the week after.
The week after, so you're gonna have to take 2 weeks for your party and to meet this fair lady and see what the fuck is going on here.
All right.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie,
I
you
gotta-
guys